Hashtag let Ray speak.
Hashtag Ray self-strap.
And then when you're ready, hit transition up there. Yep. That'll take the left to the right. Get rid of the please. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, you are looking live.
At the Mad Apple Pool Hall and Billiards in Appleton, Wisconsin. Welcome.
Another great matchup here. Another Sunday. Getting his misses out of the way. I saw that.
A little Sunday fun day action while he's warming up there, if you will. Got Vince DiDio warming up on the table. His challenger is none other than the one and only fearless B. Lore. Thanks for tuning in.
These are some fun names. DiDio versus Lore.
Lore. I am Lore.
Deo.
Lore.
Deo.
Deo.
Daylight come
And me wanna go
work,
home.
run racks.
All day. I wanna run racks. Yeah. Well, did they lag? They must have. Vince is racking like with he's got some authority going on or something happening. So, welcome.
Hey.
Okay, well, thanks for having the Waz. I guess I'm being called to a match. They're sell strips, so have fun. We'll see you in about 5.
You're gone? All right. Perfect timing, because now that you're gone, we can really talk about you. Yeah, so we're playing also the Sunday tournament. They're going to call me soon, too. But right now, Connie's up. We're making do. Here we go. Rack number 1. Vince versus B. This is my favorite shot, the break shot. He went second ball. Low, looked like some low inside English. Cue ball went out to the rail and came right back into the pack. That was pretty sweet. Cue ball on the side break. Let's see. Wow, I've never been in a booth by myself. There's no one can cut me off now. I can actually say what I want to say. Every ball is a rail. Money is just units of freedom. Vince is coming out hot. I see him letting this stroke go. And that to me is I recommend that. Nice. Followed through, got that ball to get out of the way too. All these stream matches, you got time. There's no rush. But since it's early in the match, you might as well try and catch what I like to call God gear. Just run around this table like you own it. Run around this table like you're Vince. Like you're Vince from okay, never mind. This is a practice rack. He really was. Run around this table like it's a practice rack. Oh boy. It caught us off guard. But yeah, so last practice rack. Then we'll be going live. And who's gonna come in here after me? Who knows? Nobody. I don't know if Connie will be able to make it back, but Vince is just getting loose. Just get loose with it. This is the part of the match that you never hear commentated about. That couple balls pre-match. Like I've asked this before of some top players. You got one shot. You get one shot to hit. Let's say they give you one practice ball to hit before the match starts. Attorney's running behind and they're getting impatient. They don't want you hit any practice shots, but you get one shot. Me, I know what shot I'm shooting. I'm putting the cue ball kind of on the rail, about 1 diamond out, and then just putting a object ball just straight towards a corner. So I'm really trying to see, 1, can I make that ball? And 2, can I follow through straight? No English, no nothing. Sometimes I'll get a little closer to the rail, so it'll be even harder cueing. But sometimes I'll leave it a little bit off the rail, kind of like this here. Pretty much like this shot right here. Not out of a pocket or anything, but just a straight shot. And I'm not hitting low. I'm just hitting medium or high. And I actually don't mind missing that shot, believe it or not. When I do miss that shot to the left or the right, that's when I that's when I know that my eyeball is just gonna miss to the left a little bit. You know, say I missed it to the left. My eyeball is a little bit different every day, slightly. So even if I just catch that like left hit going in, the left point going in, then I know that if a shot comes up again, important shot, long shot, where I'm worried about missing, let me just make sure that I don't catch that left point going in. So let me cheat like a half a pocket to the right. Half a pocket to the right. So in the practice and warm up, I really don't mind missing that shot because I can always recall that as opposed to missing. Here comes the lag, and as opposed to missing an important shot during the match. A lot of times you miss like your first tester or two during the match, and you don't even really know what happened. You're like thinking to yourself afterwards, did I miss that a little bit to the right? Did I decel? So when I'm got my couple practice balls left there, sounds crazy, but I actually do like missing one of my testers in practice. Just to know which way I missed it, because some days it's different, and then I can continue to make that adjustment a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right this day. I've had pretty good success over that long term. Here we go. B wins the lag. B's breaking. He's going head ball smash. That's my boy. Okay. Let's get that out of the way. Here we go. Vince is, so that's an illegal break, which means Vince can redo everything. He can re-rack, he can re-break. There is some rule sets where you're allowed to. Here we go. We got some music here for Vince. Probably gonna get knocked off for the copyright, but I'll talk over a little bit. This is Vince DiDio's first break. Every pool player wants to be Vince from The Color of Money. He's got his black shirt on today. He's coming with that side break. Second ball, low inside. Make one. Control. Did a little shimmy with the shoulders. Loosen up. I love it. This is how you get started. This is how you unleash doom. All right. Sunday at the Mad Apple. We're playing pool. Real pool against good players. There's no wait. You want a handicap, go find a parking spot. I don't know what to tell you. We're at the Mad Apple, and he's running out. He took a survey of the table. He's like stripes. And if his practice was any indicator, he's going to be coming out firing. He's going to be coming out looking to be offense, which I love this strategy. You got a rack or two. Not that you want to give anything away. Adam Wittenberg, let's go, Vince. You got this. That's from the open stream. Comments in the chat room. Where are you? Where are you from? Chat room, stand up. We got a good match here today. Vince DiDio versus B. The legend and the lore. I'm going to type that in, lore. So this is where this rack gets interesting here. So that 8 ball is not going nowhere. So you're going to have to bump that eventually. looks like you can get to it right now if you want. He's choosing the 12. I don't know if he has an angle to bump that right now or not. It's pretty straight from my angle. You could jam it in there. Okay. Interesting. Well, 9 ball is the obvious ball now to shoot. You could bank this 13. Not sure what my plan would be here. You're on the rails, so it's hard to control the cue ball if you're shooting at this 9. But it's really the shot. I mean, I'm hitting this with probably a ton of low, trying to come in between the 2 and the 4. Or even if you bump the 2, you're still going to get a shot. Not a lot bad can happen there. But you got to get low on this ball because you don't want to go up table. You got low. Oh, bad roll. He fired that in with some low. Me and Vince are thinking the exact same thing, and he just a little too fired up early. Got that hot hand. Reminds me of Brett Favre early. Remember young Brett Favre? Every game he'd come out and he'd just throw two or three of his first balls would just be flying, whizzing high. He'd miss high with some high heat early. And then he'd settle down and he became the Brett Favre we all know and love. So B, the legend and the lore. He's got a nice full table here, ball in hand. Everybody likes to look at the pattern. Okay, I'm up. Looks like I'm up. Okay. All right, I'm going to mute. I'm going to try and finish this rack if I can. So he's starting out with the 6. I like that because 6 and 3 are a little weird. Let's see here. 6, 5, 3. Nope, he's going down table. Okay. This shot, you got to be a little careful here. I don't like this line unless you stop right there. You got the 4. I was going to say you want to put some insight on that so you can make sure you get on that 7 because that 4 blocks the 7 kind of. But now he's getting the blocker out of the way, and then the rest of this should be duck soup. That's fine. You bumped the ball. You got weird. You got every shot now. You got, well, the 5 might have bumped an angle where it might be tight past that 13 now. But yeah, I still like this 2. Ideally, a little angle on the 7 where you can slide over for the right between the 5 and the 3. Have choices there. All right, now we're getting to the funsies. We better hope this 5 goes because shooting this 7, there's really no shape off of this. You can put some low on this or outside and jam it back and get on the 5, but you're crashing the 8 no matter what. This is what you got. These are the cards you're dealt. Rattle, shake, rattle, roll. This is the feature table. These pockets are tight. They play tight, especially I've noticed if you try to roll these in pocket speed. These pockets have tightened up since they put on the new felt not long ago. So yeah, it is the perfect table for a big game. Nothing easy is coming. You're gonna, not that you want to see people miss, but you really got to hit the center pocket. There's no cheating. There's no cheating allowed on this table. I like rolling up here, then shooting like a stun, draw. You got to get angle. You just don't want to be straight on the 13. So you could stop it and go forward, or you can go forward now and shoot a stun draw over. It's pretty straight. This is about where you don't want to be. Because now it is hard to stun over there. You got to kind of cheat it or slam stun it to get the cue ball to slide to its left. Slide to the right. Cha-cha-cha. And I don't see going forward 2 rails working anymore here. You might just say, you know what, let me just stop this ball, draw back an inch or two, and take that bank. It's kind of a dead bank if you're straight on this 13, and I think he is. And this is where you really find out, too. If you start out making your first bank on the 8 ball, look out below, because I'm about to put a package down. See what he chooses here. Queuing up kind of low. Looks like he's going for that slam stun to the left. Oh, no, he just pulled it back. Okay. I like that choice. Once you get straight on the 13, you got to take your medicine. Just make sure you don't hook yourself on that 3. That's what he did. All these banks are pretty similar. And this is a kind of big pocket, too. I'll just go ahead and make this 8 ball and get your butt off and running. Vince DiDio, lady. Oh, wow. It's cold in here. Those points are sticking out. All right, I got to run. I'm heading to my match. And hope you guys enjoy. We'll get some more commentary in here soon. I'll be back. Good luck to both competitors. Vince and B, good luck.
we'll put you in first in case he wants to run away. So you know computers. You should go in first then. Just talk. You don't have to. You don't have to produce it. Talk about the. All right, we'll put you in first. So armrests up, slide forward, then you can fit it.
Okay.
And then, it's unmuted so they can hear you. So headsets on, talk right into the mic. Letty's a pro. She's done this a million times.
Done it twice.
And we're watching Vince DiDio versus B-Lore. Vince is up 1. The
Okay.
race of the 7.
Good afternoon, everyone.
If you're ever muted, it's just this.
Okay, it's not muted.
It shouldn't be now.
Okay.
Looks like we're on here.
Chris Gutanis is,
Run tennis.
you're playing tennis?
So if you guys want, introduce yourself so they know who you are.
This is Letty Avila,
This is Dan Kaler. Good
and
afternoon.
Chris is in the middle of a match, so he said, hey, would you mind jumping in for us and commentate Vince DiDio and B. Lore. I've known B for about 2 or 3 years, and it took me a while to get used to these diamond tables because I was played on valleys. And I said, B, help me. What am I doing wrong? He said, you're not shooting pool.
That's funny.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah. So this is B right here. Okay.
No, that's
Or
Vince.
Okay. you're
Right.
shooting. Okay. I have seen him here
Yeah.
before a few times.
He's I really admire his shooting. Very,
Mhm.
very calm, very methodical.
Sure.
So for those of you who don't know, my commentating partner today is the father of Damon.
Damon, yes. And Damon has been shooting here for probably a little over a year now
Yep.
and coming out of the juniors program and has been doing really well. So it's been a really great experience for us.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's doing so well.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yeah, he's really doing well. He's gonna be a definite notable when he as he progresses. He already is. Everybody's already talking about him.
That's great. We
Yeah.
definitely hope so, and hopes he sticks with it. So, all right, we've got B on the table now.
Yep. As I was saying, he's methodical. Plays great safeties. He's tough to beat.
Let's see what we got here.
Oh. That's got to be hard to run a tournament and shoot in it.
Run and shoot, and then maybe hop in here and commentate.
Yeah, it's and run this booth.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why there wasn't anybody in here, because he's in the middle of a match.
Sure, multitasking.
Oh boy. He's doing it pretty good too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not as easy as it looks, that's for sure.
Yeah. Fong is vacationing with his 1-year bride, celebrating their
Oh.
anniversary. I believe they went to Chicago.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's good to get a break every now and then.
And, he's been looking tired. He's working to a lot, poor guy. Let's see what Vince does here. Looks like he's going for the 9-ball in the corner.
Nice shot.
Yeah, actually, he's got really good shape on that 12 ball. So he can come back, use the English and a little bit of just some top left. Should bring him right back to the 11-9. Let's see if he does that.
Let's see.
Oh, is he banking?
Looked like he was lining it up
He sure
For the
did,
corner,
didn't he?
yeah.
No, he's going in the corner.
in the corner. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think banking it would be a really good idea right now, because he wouldn't be able to really get any shape on it. There he goes.
Mhm.
Oh, he did it differently than I would have, but he still got a shot at it. Very good. I would have used the rail. I would have shot straighter into the rail with some high right, left to come back closer where the 6 is.
Mhm.
But this is going to work.
Ooh, whoa, and right
Wow.
in the corner there. How did that not fall?
Yeah,
Dang.
that's called very tight
Very
pockets.
tight.
I don't think you can make 2 balls at the same time in these.
No?
No, one has to go in
Oh.
before the other. They're just not big enough, and
Yeah.
these are tournament pockets. So you go anywhere else. I shot in Green Bay yesterday, and they were valleys, well, they were bar boxes, and oh my God, those pockets were like laundry baskets.
You could fit a watermelon through it.
Yeah, it's like you can't miss.
Actually, you are right. I do believe we were playing here a couple weeks ago, and we did line up a couple balls into the pockets, and you could not get the 2 in.
Right.
So that is true. Is a fact.
Yeah, they were set up like diamonds. They had a real fast cloth. The
Mhm.
rails were
Mhm.
also diamonds rails, and yeah, it was a fast table.
Sure.
The ball was heavy, and so it was really hard to control, and it was oversized.
Oh. Okay.
And when you have weight like that, the ball just goes and goes. It's
Yep.
really, really hard to control.
Let's see what B is gonna do here. Looks like a bank
Ooh.
shot. Oh.
You know, B is not a banker. He is a cut shot person.
There we
I think he's the one that told me he doesn't trust the rails on any table.
Is that what you say when bank shots aren't your strong point?
You know, he's not wrong. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, you go to these places. I shoot in a lot of tournaments, and you go there and you hear that clunk, and right there, you know, you're not going to be banking today. So,
Okay, let's see
um,
here. Got
Vince
now.
has himself the 10 ball and the 11 ball.
You get past that. Is that the 6 down there?
Yeah.
You get
Yeah.
past that.
No, the 8 ball's in the way for the 11, and the he's gonna jump it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
And oh, he's using a long stick.
Oh, nice shot.
Oh, he didn't jump it. He
Very nice. He got
massayed
that
it.
in.
Oh,
No,
look at
I
that
think he-
leave though.
Yeah.
No love. Yeah, that's the problem with shots like that. Sometimes you get lucky, most times you don't.
Yep. Thinking safety play here.
You might go for it.
Let's see.
I mean, he really can't get a good safety.
No.
You know, if he's gonna go for the hit, go for the shot. You know, I don't know.
Or maybe get an unintentional safety.
Yeah, I'm in the 400s, so you know, I'm not gonna doubt this gentleman. Either of these gentlemen.
Let's see what he's thinking about here.
Yeah, he can hit it. I mean, he can't see it. It's just what's he gonna do?
That'd be a very thin cut into the side.
Right.
You have to just nick it.
Let's see what he's gonna do. Oh, he missed it.
Yeah.
Wow. That was so thin it was anorexic.
That's
Wow.
gonna
Nice
give-
try.
That's gonna give B ball in hand.
Mm-hmm.
Chance to clean things up a little bit here. Yeah, you just had to barely nick that ball to get it in the side.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, just a little thin kiss. See, how many people do we have out here watching today? Does it have a live ticker here?
I couldn't. I have no idea. You might want to look here.
Oh, I see. Okay. Looks like there's a
That's where the
little comment
comments are,
section
and
yeah.
oh, beautiful! Look
Mm.
at that.
Do we have anybody watching from outside of Wisconsin today? If you are, maybe drop a comment here. And state your location if you feel comfortable doing so. We appreciate you watching.
Absolutely. And if you're hungry, the Mad Apple has a scratch kitchen. Everything is made from scratch. It's all very delicious. So if you come to the Mad Apple, try their food. It's great.
Yeah. I get the Texas Tingler wrap quite a bit as delicious.
Yes.
Mhm.
And their
Sweet potato fries.
sweet potato fries. I never had one until I came here.
Oh, they're delicious.
They're
Actually, They
amazing.
call them sweet potato planks.
Mm-hmm.
But
Planks,
they're
that's what they're called.
delicious.
Sweet potato planks.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes. And the prices are reasonable too.
Yep. I'm surprised B didn't take that 5-ball when he had a chance. I'm very surprised by that.
Does he have it? He has a 6 as a problem ball down there, it looks like.
Well, between the 5 and the 2, I mean, as I said, I'm very surprised he didn't take either the 5 or the 2 and get rid of them because those are problems.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he can get shape on him here.
Oh,
If it were
five,
me,
yeah.
I'd rather be on the right side of the 2 and the 5. But this shot might throw him to the left if he takes the 1 ball. You can't tell what he's doing though.
See, he's taking his time thinking about it, which is
Oh, it looks like
good.
he's taking the 3 in the side.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, he had a lot
he
of
got
gas.
lucky on that leave.
He had a lot of gas on that one.
Yeah,
Would you have just nicked that one in?
yeah,
Just less soft and then try to come back around?
right.
Yeah.
B's actually not been playing a whole lot of pool. I haven't seen him in the Mad Apple a lot. This is his home pool hall. And I think it has to do with TK's passing. They were. I understand it. I understand. Oh, nice.
Safety there.
Yeah, but there's a break out there.
See, there's a way out of this one.
Sure, if he shoots the 2 ball, it'll drive the cue ball directly into the 11.
Mhm.
Might push the 1 ball or the 5 ball closer to the pocket even. But he can't slam it. He's got to be a little more controlled.
Yep. He's got room for it.
Yeah. And he's not doing it. He's playing safe.
Hmm.
That's a good safe. Tough to get at. For the most part, unmakeable.
Mhm.
He's going to be lucky to hit it.
It's like
Well, he'll throw it. He'll
we-
throw it.
we have Patrick who just commented he's on his way to Canada. Thanks for the help, guys. And yes, you are very welcome, Patrick.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
Safe travels, Patrick.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say on the way to Canada, eh? Oh.
Very good.
We have Vince. What did he do there? Did he try to make?
Well,
What did he try to do? Because
I believe all he did was
play safety.
he played a safety and he covered the pocket so that B couldn't get his 1 ball in there. So pretty good
okay.
safe.
I see.
Yeah. So now B's going to get his 1 ball out of there, make it a little easier to make. And then he doesn't. Oh, nice. That was about as perfect as you can get.
Well, this is going to be an interesting one here.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
He'll go to the pocket back and forth. If he makes it, holy man. I don't think there's enough room though.
Yeah, there's not much to work with down there.
No. I believe they have 32 players today. Is that what they said?
32 are playing today. Yes,
Yep.
it's good size.
So the Mad Apple added an extra $100 to the pot, to the purse.
It's a good turnout for the Sunday Mini, I would argue.
Well, I will say, these tournaments here are always like this. It's a pretty good format.
Yep, and races are 3 and 3 today.
Yep,
So
3 on both sides.
3 on both sides. I've learned a lot about this game ever since Damon started playing.
Oh yeah, it's hard not. That's what happened with me in hockey. My son started playing hockey. I know all of it.
Yeah. But no, the people here have been so great to Damon. We've met so many people down here, and
Oh
we're
yeah.
highly grateful for that.
You know, pool shooters are fantastic because you can walk up to anyone and you can say, "Hey, how did you make that shot?" And they love to tell you. They
Yeah,
absolutely love to share their knowledge,
absolutely.
and that's great.
It's been a great community down here.
Oh sure.
You got young kids who are looking to learn how to play. They do a junior league here on Sunday mornings, and that's how Damon got his start. And it's just been taken off from there. So
Yeah,
we're definitely grateful for that.
I was a little younger than Damon when I started. And I was making a comment to my brother how Malcolm Bowe, have you met him?
I have not. No.
Malcolm Bowe is, I believe he's 92.
Oh.
91 or 92. He still shoots pool.
Yeah, look at that shot by.
Yeah,
I
that
don't-
was
I don't
that
think-
was not an intentional. I don't.
No, I don't think he called that, but
No.
wow. Could you imagine if he would have?
Yeah. Anyway, he's like 91 or 92, still shooting pool. That's the great thing about another one of the great things about this game. You can shoot this game for the rest of your life until your eyes or legs give out, one or the other.
Yeah.
Jackie McInnes, unfortunately, her eyes gave out,
Oh no.
and so she no longer shoots.
Oh, okay.
But I know she misses it. I know I would.
Definitely. I'd argue it's a good way to spend time too. You meet a lot of new people and you just have fun doing it. You know, it keeps
Absolutely.
you busy.
Oh,
and
let's see if he gets lucky. Oh, he sure did.
we gotta leave on the 8 for Vince here.
Yeah. Does he get a shot at it?
Looks like it does get past the 2.
Yeah, he must because
Yeah.
he's not massing or anything.
No.
And he
There you
puts it
go.
away.
And that's
Nice shot.
Nice shot, Vince. That's the second game here for Vince.
So Vince has now increased his lead 2-0.
I believe. Do you know what the race is to today for them? Is that to 9, 7 or 9? Probably.
Unfortunately, they just said jump in the booth.
But it's so much fun in here.
Yeah.
I can tell you, I never thought I would be in here.
I never did either. And then I realized, or I discovered, I should say, I love talking about pool as much as I enjoy shooting it.
That's great.
It's like I'm obsessed.
Mhm.
I am obsessed. So,
And that's how Damon is too. He could play this game for 12 hours a day.
well, when I was a kid, I used to, but I'm going to be 60 in 15 days. So I got a 3-hour max per day.
All right, let's see here.
So let's see who these are here. King's Court responses. I can't tell who it is, but somebody's 57.
Oh, I wonder. Okay.
Oh, it's B. B is 57. Do you have a nickname from playing pool? If so, please give us the story behind it. He says his nickname is Fearless,
Okay.
but he didn't give us an explanation.
What did Vince say?
Vince is 34.
Okay.
And he's to his nickname, he says, "Nah, man, we talked about this last time." I'm sorry, guys. I don't have my glasses on or my contacts, so it takes. That's a pretty good response,
I'm
actually.
gonna go up to him and I'll be like, "Hey, nah, man, we talked about this last time." And see what he says. Oh my gosh. All right. See off the break here.
Yeah.
So taking stripes and see what happens.
So these gray tables, these tan whatever gray tables, when Mason's started going pro, he traveled to Europe, and this is the color that Europeans use. So I think that Kendall is just giving it a try. Don't know if he's going to go all gray or what he's going to do.
Okay.
But I'm sure he'll let us know when he decides, or we'll walk in one day and maybe there'll be this gray color or not. I don't know.
I do know that you can only use gray chalk on this table.
Correct.
That I was
Correct.
made abundantly clear.
Well, it just ruins the cloth if you,
Yeah.
and why would you want to do that?
Mm-hmm. I think it also looks better on camera too, maybe?
That could be.
Yeah.
That could be part of what why Kendall went with this color for this table. This so far is the only table, and the one that's dedicated to Mason. These are the only tables that are gray in this pool hall. Ooh, nice try. Good leave.
Did notice too that most of the cloth here is actually in pretty good shape on the other tables too. I've been to some other places where some of the cloth had looked pretty rough. So
right.
I think they did a pretty good job of keeping it
here at the Mad Apple, they're a little bit older, like me. Like I said, I'm gonna be 60. And they have a different type of respect for the game and for the tables. I've noticed that at some other pool halls, younger kids, they have no problem sitting on the tables and, pulling the rails down, setting their drinks on a table. Boy, those are so not nice things to do.
No. Yeah, it's a couple different, would argue it's just a couple different levels of players. Like, you have people who want to do the tournaments and they think they really understand that level of respect for the table. And then you have other people who it's more just like bar pool, right? Where they're just like,
right.
And there's a couple different players. I'm one of those people. I don't know if I really want to get into tournaments yet, but I do have respect for the pool hall etiquette and it's
nice try. Ooh, and he's scratched. That is
it's just a different understanding maybe of the game. I don't know.
right. I think the people who sit on the tables and put their drinks on the tables, I think those are people who are just out casually having fun. And it's you wouldn't take your cue stick and drag it across the floor because it's kind of the same concept.
Yeah, that's fine, but I don't think you should ever put a drink on a pool table.
No
matter what you're doing.
Correct. Correct.
All right, let's see here. So we got B up. And he's trying to get done.
But yeah, I know that for a while, Mitch Williams was coming in early and cleaning all the tables. So, and that's done every day. The balls are washed every day.
Nice.
So it's really a lovely pool hall.
It's like B tried a bank shot there.
Sure did.
Said it wasn't his specialty.
No.
And now we've got Vince left. Let's see. What do you think he's gonna take here?
Well,
5 first.
Yeah, he could get shape on the 5. He could also shoot the 2. So looks like he's going for the 5.
It's like we had another comment come here from Pete. Said liked and shared.
Oh,
With
thank
the-
you, Pete.
Thanks, Pete. With the gray chalk, it's much cleaner.
I agree.
Yeah.
Not only is it cleaner on the table when you use that color chalk, it's actually cleaner on your stick too.
Oh,
Doesn't give it that ugly blue glow. However, and this is a big however, I used to use brown chalk before, and I went into a tournament, and every tournament told me I could not use that chalk because it dirtied their blue tables or green tables. So you got to be flexible.
Okay.
So if you're thinking about switching to the gray chalk just so you can get used to it, keep that in mind.
So it looks like Vince is gonna take
6 in the side.
6 on the side and come back and maybe get the 4. Maybe.
I could actually see him making the 6 and then putting draw on that 2 ball.
And then come back for the 4.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because as long as the 2 ball sits there, it's blocking his ability to make it.
Yeah.
But again, I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's really hard to put draw on it now. It's pretty
Right.
close to the rail.
All right.
But
Ooh.
we'll see.
See, he's going to do it, maybe. He's looking at it.
He has the 1 sitting next to it too, doesn't he?
No, I thought that was the
Or
9
is that
ball.
the 9? That looks
Yeah.
like the 9. Okay.
Yeah, that is the 9 ball. I just looked up at
Yeah.
the table.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it now.
Okay.
See here.
Now I think this is the safer way to go. Very nice.
Control on the cue ball there.
Very, very nice.
So how are you
He
hitting
could
the
play this
4?
2 ways. He could play the 4 at the side and just give it a little bit of bottom left and take it in the side pocket with the 8 ball. Or he could put straight draw and take it all the way down to the corner pocket. So he has a couple of options. I believe in taking the easiest, the path of least resistance. That's what I'm trying to say. Spit it out, Letty.
Does that work smarter?
Oh.
Work smarter, not harder.
Oh boy.
He didn't necessarily get a leave. I think
He
he
did
wanted on
not
that.
want to do that.
Is there enough room to tap it down?
He's
in there
going
in
to
the
try it. All he's
corner?
got to do is to give it a little bit of a curve, a little bit of masse, and he should be able to.
Well, it's a tough
Very
shot.
close.
Yeah.
That was a good try. Now, B has a great opportunity here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if he capitalizes. I think I would take the 11 first. Then the 12, then the 9, then the 8.
11, 12, 9.
Let's see how B decides. There he goes.
Okay.
I would have just gone straight up and down for the 12 in the opposite corner.
You have to go 12-9 combo here?
No, this would be a
Can you
safe.
or just a safety shot?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would just play a safe. It's an easy safe. That's a tough shot to kick.
And you can bury the cue ball behind the
And
9.
you could carry the, yep, there he
Just
goes.
like that.
Nice safe.
Yeah.
And he still has makeable 9 ball to break out his 12. Very nice shot.
It's a good decision there by B.
Yeah,
See what Vince can do with this.
right. Now, excuse me. Now these things, Pool also, B has a lot of experience. Obviously, the age difference, and the dude is just good. This Vince, he's very good.
Yep, I've seen Vince here a
Yes.
few, actually quite a bit.
Well, he's
Um,
been winning,
Yeah,
so
so he's
that's
holding the
nothing to
table on
sneeze
here.
at.
yeah.
This is going to be a great shot.
Jump shot. in
Now
there.
he's jumping. He's got his short stick out. Shooting 5? Oh. Well, it looks like I'm only going to be here for about 5 more minutes. I get to shoot. So that leaves you here alone.
All right, I'll do what I can.
You're doing great. Oh, too
thanks.
bad. That's a
Oh,
miss.
Yep. Looks like we might have Connie coming up here.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
And looks like B's going to have a good opportunity here to get his first game.
Oh. There we go. B knocks one down. I'm back, everybody. It's the Waz.
Oh,
Quick match with Dean. Looks like B puts himself on the board.
did you see that? Lucky that cue ball stopped there. I thought that might have rolled in.
How are you guys doing? Yeah. Whew. Once again, welcome back to the Mad Apple Billiards and Burger Company here in beautiful Appleton, Wisconsin. Hope you're all enjoying the show today. B looks like he's a little bit warmed up now, so we'll see.
Yeah, Letty and I were talking about how you do such a great job here with the juniors program.
Oh, thank you.
And how we got a lot of very talented youngins coming up and coming.
Good gravy.
Yeah.
And fast.
And very
Wow.
quickly. Yep, picking up the game. It's a great thing to see.
Fast. I got 3 of them that are holy Moses Batman. Outscoring their coach by miles. It's like, whoo. Then I play defense or get against them and play game of safeties on them, and they're like, I don't want to play that.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. Well, you need to do that. You need to do that to your opponent. That's why I'm doing it to you.
Safeties win games. They just don't have that age. They probably don't have much of the patience for it just yet. But
I'm trying.
they realize it pays dividends.
All right. Well, it looks like B broke dry. Vincent looks like he's got a pretty nice table here. 9-10 look like they might be a little bit of problem along with the, what is that? The 3. I get my glasses on. The 1 and the, oh no, the 5 ball that is. The 5 and the 3. So depending on where he chooses. Obviously, stripes looks like the better option right now. Having that 10 and 11 ball near that 8 ball. But I think he's going to work his way down on solids here. Yeah, 6 ball.
Come back and get the 7.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted to get quite that far back, but
They do
The
a
tape-
little- Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry, the table seems to be playing really nice today from what I've had the opportunity to view.
Oh,
Good shot and get rid of that 4 ball.
yeah, good position on the. That's the 1. Yep.
Maybe he takes the 1 ball first here.
1 and then the 2,
No, I think
or
he,
1 and 4.
yeah. 2 balls sitting kind of in front of the pocket there, so it's not really a worry right now.
Okay. Nice position on the 4 there.
And I'm not sure who's all out there joining us in the chat, but good afternoon. Hope your day is well. He's going to have to play some really good position here to get on the 3 ball. Otherwise, short side himself for the 2 so that he can get right where he needs to be. That 3 ball is going to be a tough shot.
Ooh.
A little much.
Yep. Was he trying to line up for that 2? It looks
Yeah.
like. Okay.
He was trying to play it so that he could play the 2 so that he could be, he had a real small window in here to be right on the 3 so that he could just play a little follow and then shoot his 5 ball. Maybe push the 11 ball off the 8 so that he could pocket the 8. But now he's going to have to work a little bit of magic here. Probably slice the 5 ball over to the corner. And hopefully clear the cue ball. I think it's going to go 2 rails. It might come behind the 10
Mhm.
ball or in front of the 10 and behind the 11.
Oh, okay.
Good shot.
Nice shot.
Tightened up his 8 ball a little bit. Didn't get a lot of love on his leave here. I don't know if he can see a piece of the 3 ball or if he's going to be looking at some kind of a safe here.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a knot there.
Good afternoon, Pete Beshta. Thanks for joining us.
It's like you're very popular. You're getting personalized hellos.
Yeah, well.
People must know you.
Well, I'm not answering.
Yeah.
Pleading the
Plead
fifth
the
on
fifth.
that one.
I
So
think you got to really cut.
he's got to have to play a kick on this. If he's playing on the 2. Oh, he's going to try to kick from behind.
Ooh, okay.
This is a little risky here.
Oh, where does it go? Oh.
All right, well, B's got a little bit of work. Not sure that he can get all the way out, so I would not be surprised to see him either play safe right off the bat here and tighten that 3 ball up even a little bit more. No, he's going to pocket a ball or 2 first. No, he's
Well,
going to safe that way. All right.
okay.
Well, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
You have to remember, though, Vince likes to jump. He is really pretty good with his jump cue. But he's just going to kick into this right now.
Just playing a safety.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to disturb the 9-10 right now. And being as he knew he could kick and get in there, that was a pretty good save. The
Good
force
save.
B to take these 2 balls out. Little
Like a cut
change
shot
of the
here.
hand action.
Mm-hmm. You
Good
can shoot
shot.
right or left.
Yep. He
Oh,
just switched
wow.
over and took a left-handed shot. He's pretty talented when it comes to the pool table.
What's that called? A switch cure?
An ambidextrous
And
pool
yes,
player.
I'm a big baseball fan, so that's switch hitter, but I don't know what you call it in pool. You know, you would know.
Either-handed.
Either-handed.
Yeah. Jack of all trades. Jack of all hands.
And then B gets good position here.
Real good.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of now what ball is he going to use? Is he going to try to break the 8 ball out now? I think so. Yep. Just
Look
like
at
that.
That was very nice to unlock the 8 ball there off the rail.
Very nice. Now I think he shoots the 14 ball. I think he brings the 14 all the way down here to the corner so that he can play maybe the 13 in the side or the opposite corner near the 2 ball. 10 ball, 8 ball. Yep.
Oh,
Ooh.
long way to go on that one. All right. Let's see what Vince is going to do here. An opportunity. Doesn't look like he's got really good position back here, does he?
No,
I mean, that's a
this shot
really-
all comes down to speed.
Do you try to cut the 2? Or no?
Once again, we'd like to thank you all for joining us here today. Thanks for joining the stream. If you would all be so kind to like and share our stream, and those of you that out there that would like to donate, you can donate through the stream. All of the dollars that you donate help me and the junior program here at the Mad Apple. They help us get the kids sanctioned. They help us get the kids into tournaments. It all helps. So, and to those of you out there that have donated and that I haven't been able to personally thank, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart, as I do greatly appreciate it.
Thank you, Connie.
I'm glad you're all having me. Vince has got a little bit of work to do here.
Yeah.
Depending on the speed that he plays with this 2-ball, this is pretty much his money shot. Uni's going to play
Yeah.
safe.
I was going to ask you if he's going to play a safety or try to cut that in.
I don't know. I don't know with the as well as B shoots. I don't know that trying just to leave him long on the rail.
That's
That was a
nice
good shot by B. He should be out. That was nice.
You're taking the 10 first.
B's a great shooter when it comes to shooting long and off the rail.
Those are not easy shots.
Not at all.
The longer to go, the more room for error, right?
Correct. I guess it's going to draw this a little bit.
Yeah, and come back and
Yeah,
hit
bump off the
a little
rail.
bit. Should be out here. Okay.
Another good shot.
Second
Oh.
game.
Tied up.
You're right. He's warming up.
Told you. Good old B. Give him a game or two to acclimate, and I think you guys are in for a pretty good show here. I think B's just getting ready to come alive here. Such a good shot.
What is the race to on this one? Is it 7 or 9?
I believe it's 9.
9. Okay.
These guys are, I'm pretty sure. 8-ball, right?
And 8 ball.
Yeah, I think it's 9 for those guys.
And 9.
It's been so long since I've been in the booth. I apologize.
I've never been in the booth.
I know. How do you like it, Mr.
I love
Kaler?
it. I think it's great. It's fun.
It's pretty cool. All the views we get up here, isn't it?
Yeah. I would come in here as long as somebody else would come in here with me who knows a little bit more about the game.
Oh, darn. That was such a nice break, and he managed to pull the white ball right into the side pocket.
Oh. Yeah.
So let's see what flavor looks most runnable. I'm kind of liking stripes right now, being as that 14 ball passes a 6 ball down the rail to the corner. Oh. I apologize, folks. Hi, sissy. I'm at the Mad Apple still. Sure, I'm in the booth and I have a match. I don't know when I'll have a match, but I'm in the booth very momentarily. So, okay. Okay, bye. My bestie, my big sissy from Rhinelander is here. Sorry, folks. She just got into town and I'm in the booth. She can't find me.
Oh, she coming here?
She is.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Very exciting.
Looks like
He's taking his time here.
strategic.
There's
Yeah, it's good.
not sure if. Oh, and he's going to shoot the solids down. Really? No. Really? Well, let's see.
Just wait and see
I
what
suppose the
happens.
9 and the 15 aren't exactly favorable. Yeah, no, I don't think so either. He really likes solids for some reason. That's why 4 to the side.
4 and then 2.
Thinking.
Yeah, he doesn't like it yet. Decisions.
Well, and when you have, 12, 11 out of all your balls to one half of the table, it makes things a bit challenging. It can, especially when traffic is as it is right here. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to see the 5 ball and the 6 ball or the 4 ball, I'm thinking.
Thinking 5 to 4.
No, 5 to
Or
6.
5 to 6. There you go.
And he hardly hit it. So now he's going to be forced into shooting that 4 ball.
Told you he was going 4.
He didn't
I don't
mean-
think he tried to
I don't
do
think
it.
yeah.
That's the way it ended up. Oh,
So, or does he worry about these two later? Nope, he can't. Oh, and he's going to. No.
trying to get a peek at Damon too.
Is he playing?
He's short, so
Mhm.
I gotta look around. Not sure where he is right now. I think he's down on.
I think he's just watching.
Oh.
All right, so he's going to shoot the 4 ball. Good shot.
Oh, that just falls in in the corner there.
Nothing like adding a little suspense to the end of your shot.
Da-da-dun. Now, what does he?
So he's playing his 2 ball so that he knows the shot on his 3 so he can come back and shoot his 6 because it'll be 2, 3, 6, 7, 1, 8. Unless he gets out of line. We all know how that goes.
You have to make the shot first, right?
Yeah. And so also, I just wanted to let all of you know out there that the pockets on this table are very small and they're super, super tight. So if you're not, so he got out of line here. So this is going to be interesting because he might have just forced himself. I don't think he can see past the 11 ball to shoot the 3 in. He can clearly see the 6 ball to run the 6 ball behind the 13 ball, but he doesn't even have room. Well, he could, nope. I don't know why he shot that ball. We should have hit the replay on that. I should have captured that. I don't know if he changed his mind at the last second or what happened. Because that was clearly not. Oh, he's going to try to slice the 1 in.
This is.
I mean,
really
it's a
thin.
makeable shot, but this is
Yeah.
another one of those shots that speed. Depending on where you're going, it comes down to speed. Speed.
Yeah.
Didn't really push that 3 ball in an optimal position now. Now he's going to have to make sure when he shoots the 6 ball that he can be underneath the 3 ball so that he can pocket the 3 in the side so that he's got a makeable shot with the 8 ball. He just gave himself a little bit of work here, folks. That's all.
He looks like he's up for the task.
Yeah.
That's this game though, right? It's constantly readjusting, right? Coming up with a new plan,
Always.
right?
Always.
I mean, there's so much mental energy used. That's all it. I mean, there's physical too, but probably way more mental.
Ooh,
Did you leave enough room to get the 6?
he did.
Okay.
I didn't think that he grabbed enough of the rail
It sounds like you got called, Connie.
Well, isn't this going to be the matchup? Kind of like to watch him shoot this 6-ball here first. This is going to be a speed shot all the way. He's got to leave the white ball enough so that he can play that 3 in the side and still have a nice enough shot on that 8-ball.
Oh,
He knows.
yep.
Oh, little
okay.
stun.
Nice shot there. Hey, Vince.
I don't know that he wanted that much of an angle, though. He's really got to be able to lay the ball right in front of the pocket to take that shot on the 8.
Does the 8 get by there?
It does.
Okay, but barely, right? There's
Well,
not a lot of room
it-
left.
From the position you're looking at, it doesn't look like there's a lot of room, but if you look at it from my overhead view, you can see that it clearly goes by there.
Oh.
It goes by there
Yep,
with
I
ease.
see it now. Yep.
It's just a matter of how he lands the swipe ball.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of those. I would play a total finesse shot here. That's just me. I'm a girl. We play soft finesse wherever and whenever we can. Never want to do more than you have to. See, this is why I said a soft
Yeah.
finesse shot. It's still cuttable,
That
but
makes it a little
he
tougher.
just, yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's thinking right now, thank goodness that 9-ball is over there in front of the side pocket, because depending on what kind of speed he hits that with, he should run into the 9-ball. He's kind of looking at that.
He's still going to try to cut it in the corner.
I think so.
Or he's going into the side.
Maybe.
No, he just called the side pocket. Oh,
Yeah, I didn't think so.
yeah, that would have been tough.
All right, now it's time for B to get up and clean up, but
Good luck.
I'll join you guys a little bit later. Thanks for having me.
Bye, Connie.
Bye.
I can just carry this, no problem.
You're fine. Just talk about the game.
And we wish Connie luck the rest of the day in the mini. Looks like that B up here. Nice shot into the corner. Can push the 9 in now. Oh, unfortunate there for B. It's going to put Vince in a position here to get his third game. And we'll continue onward. And there he goes. Had a good match working up here today. They're telling me what to do because it's my first time here. And we're going it's like we have Ray back. She put it on mute, I think.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages.
We got the real pool player back.
I got my two. Good to see you. I got my two
See you
matches, and I got a little break here, so I'm back. Yeah, this is 3-2. I expected
Mhm.
nothing less. I I saw this match on paper. I saw him walking in. I saw him warming up. Everything told me this thing's going to go be a close match and probably even hill.
Big hill. And it's race to 9?
This one, I'm not sure. Let me double check. 8 ball, I believe. It was a race to 7, but let me double check.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I can't because I just got a new phone. And basically 2 days ago, they said they could transfer everything over. And I lost so much. I have to figure out, remember all my passwords to get on Facebook and my email and all that. And I'm like, you know what? I don't even want to be on none of that anyways.
In this
So let me
day
just
and
take a
age,
break. Yeah.
They were not able to successfully transfer over the data. So
I
there
mean, they
still
said they
is-
did, but yeah.
so there
Yeah.
still is a need for the human brain, and always will be.
Humanity first. Yes, that's
Yes.
my. And data.
Yeah. That kind of makes me scared about AI.
I'm right with you. I'm right with you.
I think it's going to be good for some things, but for other things, we need to proceed with caution.
The robots are coming. I tell people all the time. I lived in Nevada for a couple decades, and the number one state per capita due to lose jobs to automation was Nevada,
Oh, really?
which was shocking to
Oh.
me, but makes sense because I worked in casinos, and you go to a casino now, you'll see every casino you go to, you'll see like a stadium automated roulette tables and craps tables.
Oh,
and
yeah.
those used to be humans
That's crazy.
dealing those out, but people like that. I'm a poker dealer now, and I dealt all the games. I used to deal blackjack. When you deal craps, the name is called a crap dealer. So I used to deal crap. I used to deal roulette, blackjack, craps. Now I only deal poker, but a lot of people still say I'm a crap dealer.
I figured you were going somewhere with that.
Yeah, it's a dealer joke.
Is that what they say when they don't win? You're
Yep.
a crap dealer.
When I deal them a bad hand and
Yeah,
they
that's
lose,
it.
it's my fault.
Because it's the dealer's fault.
I'll take it. Because when they win, they throw me $1, and
Oh, okay. Then
it
you're
evens out. Sure,
then you're a great dealer.
this is my lucky dealer. I can't
Back.
lose.
I'm glad that you're here because you know a little bit more about the game than I do, but maybe here for
Oh,
some
man.
comedic relief.
My favorite game.
Yeah.
Well, pool. Honestly, I'm glad you're here because when they called my match, I saw Chris. He's running the tournament. He's great on the mic. Too much so we can't shut him up usually. And
we get a fresh perspective.
I've watched pool matches on stream that are just two amazing players. Playing quick. Doesn't matter the conditions, but if there's no commentary, it is just tough to hang in there and watch the match. So
Absolutely.
the whole Mad Apple Society appreciates a new voice, especially when called upon. Today you answered that call.
I'm glad to
Dan.
be here. Thanks, Ray.
One day I see your boy out there
Yeah.
running racks.
Well, that's
Damon, one day we'll get him in the booth. One day I'm sure we'll get him on the stream table.
He would be great in here too because he really understands the game very, very well for his age. I mean, he sees things that other people don't. It's just an amazing thing. This place has been outstanding for him. It's been a great community. We've been a lot of new people, and we are very, very grateful. We love spending our Sundays here.
You're not alone, man. It's a special place. I'm so thankful to and grateful to Kendall. He's obviously the man with the plan who put it all together, and it's just to come out great. I live in Green Bay, and there's great pool players in Green Bay. A lot of good pool players, very avid pool community, and we're all just like, when is half of the Mad Apple going to open up in Green Bay? And we just keep asking. Just take somebody like a Kendall to put a boatload of work into something and invest probably their life savings and their reputation and everything else and put it all online and We're waiting for one of them.
I could not believe I didn't believe that Kendall had actually done a lot of the work on this place himself.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I've seen it
He
from the
showed me
ground up.
pictures. He showed me. I couldn't believe it, and I was like, "Wow!" And yeah, pretty much everything was relocated, and I was like, "You really did most of this yourself?" Yeah, he did a lot of it himself, and that was awesome.
And it continues. Like he is the
Mhm.
hardest working man in the game.
Mhm.
I tip my cap. I mean, he just told me he wanted to visit me recently, and he said, "Man, I just couldn't get away." I'm like, "Man, I get you had the Hall of Fame here last weekend."
Oh, yeah.
And I've done some event stuff, and I just know that there's so much more that goes into events than you would ever think.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it doesn't look like much, that's a good thing. That means they did a good job.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I stopped in here last Friday before the Hullet just to ask if there was any chance we could catch some action yet on Sunday. And he was back there setting up tables and chairs
Mhm.
and, like it's not really seen as much in, those types of positions. They have a lot of other people doing, I think, that type of work. But just to see him doing that is just, he's involved. I'm going to roll up my sleeves and get into it. And that's the mark of great character, I would argue. So someone who just doesn't want to sit back and, someone who wants to come in and get their hands dirty.
I wish we could get just multiply him, just clone him about 1,000 times,
Yeah.
and get one of those guys in Green Bay.
Yeah.
And I bet everybody wants one of those in their town too.
Yeah. Absolutely. Where else can you play besides here? That's close to you. Is there anything else that's closer to
Well,
you?
Oshkosh has a great room. They're
Oshkosh,
they're
too.
just a little further down the road, so I mean it's hard for me to drive past this place. Even though I do know the owner there, he comes plays poker at Oneida where I work.
Oh, okay.
And so I'll go up there every once in a while. It's a little bit different feel for everything. So they have they play with a different cue ball up there.
Mm.
And to me, the cue ball is a big deal.
Mm.
I know players better than me, pros who tell me I'm seeing ghosts. Tell me, it's don't worry about it, Ray. It's I'm asking them questions about how do they make adjustments with different cue balls and the jump shot. This one plays heavier than that one, and they just say, man, after a couple shots, you just make the adjustment, you feel it, and they're all the same. And I'm like, wow, I wish I could feel that way.
It's that easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
We just had a really nice
Yeah.
bank shot there by Vince
That
all the
was
way
sweet.
down the table. Yeah,
That was sweet.
center pocket too, from what I saw. If I don't need an eye exam.
So he got a rough angle here. He had almost everything was good there. He could have rolled a little more, a little less. And but now because he's straight on this 12, straight-ish, there's not much you can do with the cue ball if you shoot the 12. Had he got a little more straight on the 14, you can kind of just stop and play the 12-8. Now I don't know which one I'm shooting first, actually. I'm probably shooting the 12 and just drawing back, hoping to get about where I am now. But this is a good longer stroke shot, and you can easily underhit this or overhit this by a mile. And that's a perfect situation where I miscue as well. I played the ACS championships here a couple years ago. I was playing Mason in the finals, and I had a miscue every other game on just a shot like that, where it's
really?
like you don't even foresee that as a possibility, but now you got a little pressure. You're on the stream. This is going to be on the internet forever, and guess what? Your backhand tightens up a little bit more than you think it does, and that leads to more miscues.
Well, it's just there's not much room for error in this game, is there?
So
it's a game of
many
precision.
details.
Yeah.
Yes.
Always readjusting and coming up with a different plan if things don't go the way that you want them to go. And
All right. So this is what pool players do when they're talking the game. They got to out, especially open balls. You say, what's the pattern? So you just say the balls in order. You say 2. I'm saying 2, 2, 5, 3, 7. Looks like he's agreeing with me. Saving the 7 for last is a little tricky just because it's the furthest ball away from the 8. But the way he started out, the setup started out, you can kind of do just a roll forward a little bit on the 3, and you're going to have a sweet angle on the 7.
Look at how that went.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was surprised. I didn't think I thought he was going to rattle that. He thought he was going to rattle that. Wow.
He was. I think he was trying to cheat a little bit to get a little more perfect angle on the 3, because the 7 is a weird key ball. They call it the key ball when you're laying out your run out. You're trying to figure out the ball before the 8. It's called the key ball. Phil Capelli wrote a lot of books on straight pool and 8 ball, and there's also the key ball to the key ball, which is obviously the ball just before the 8.
Oh wow. Say that 5 times.
Yeah. Okay. He got a little angle, so he said, I'm not gonna mess with trying to draw behind this 14. I'm gonna take my medicine, take my long 8. I like that actually.
Oh.
Didn't work out, but I really do like the strategy there, because you at least gave yourself a shot. And if he had tried to draw that, again, that's where your backhand is tighter than you think. And instead of drawing 6 inches, you draw 2 inches, and now you're stuck behind that 14.
You block yourself.
Might as well just roll up and have a shot.
Still a little work here to do for Vince, but
Oh yeah, he is happy as a
think he can do this.
to be back at the table. Yeah, it's
Don't want to jinx, but
these are tough. Side pockets, shooting any side pocket, below the spot shot on the diamond table is never a walk in the park.
And just got it out of there.
Double points. We have a long history here. We call those points.
Points.
Yeah, it's
What does
right.
that mean?
No pool player really says that, but we got a fun old story here where we call that shot right there has an industry term in pool, but it's kind of a tradition here on the Mad Apple. We call those points.
Yeah, it's so nice to be in here with somebody who knows what they're talking about.
There we go.
We can have
3-3.
good banter back and forth, though.
3-3.
I think we're both cool guys. So 3-3.
I know we're both cool guys.
B got game 3. It rhymes. B3.
That's my mom's game. Bingo.
You said you were a
B3.
blackjack dealer, though. Or
I'm
you
I'm
don't do bingo.
not. Yeah, you can call me a crap dealer or a poker dealer. One of those two.
But
Yeah.
not bingo.
Not bingo. No. Let me zip through B's King's Court questionnaire here. Well, we got a minute. He's racking.
His nickname is Fearless, it said.
Do you have a nickname from playing pool? Fearless.
Yeah, and Vince said, nah, man, we talked about this before. So I don't think he has a nickname. If he does, it's private.
I mean, when you play pool and your name's Vince, it's already too perfect, Color of money. Let's see. He said, have you ever taken lessons for pool? No. I am a big advocate of lessons.
He's 57, isn't he?
Yep.
Yep.
His age was 57.
And Vince is only 34, right?
Ooh.
Man,
Yep,
wish
I see
was
that.
around.
Old lion versus young lion.
That's young. Well, I don't know.
Yeah. When I was
It's just a
34,
number, right?
it was funny. Half my friends, right when I was 30, in my 30s, half my friends said, "You're a baby," and half my other friends said, "You're old. Get a cane. Where's your walker?"
What? Yep. It's just a number.
Well, the beauty of this game, pool. If I used to play basketball, you play basketball, and you're 30, anything, or beyond, you are ancient.
Well,
You got dust.
yeah.
Rust. You just have nothing but ages to sign everywhere. But this game here, it's part of what makes this game so damn beautiful is it doesn't
Mhm.
matter if you're old or short, wheelchair, there's nothing physical going to hold you back if you want to be good at this game.
You would say the game is probably 95% mental, 5% physical. I mean, because you got to move around the table, you know. Or is it all mental?
Let me think about this.
Oh, there's a little bit of physical to it too.
Yeah, I think 95 sounds high to me, but
Maybe 90-10.
I like where you're going with this percentages because I'm always fighting
It's a stats game.
for that 1%. Yep, numbers.
And you got to move your arm to, hit the key. You got to move your cue around, and
I'll tell you at the highest levels, the difference between the top 50 guys, I'd say the difference between those top 50 guys is not physical at all. That's where you could probably say 95% of the difference between number 1 and number 55 is mental.
Mm-hmm. That makes total sense. Alrighty.
Yeah, stripes. These balls are laying out nice. You got to make this ball. Ooh, he fires that one in. I don't know why he hit that one so hard. I think he was trying to get more of a stop action on that ball with low.
To come back and get the red one?
Yeah.
Okay.
As opposed to because he hit the ball actually thinner than he probably wanted to, so that made the power not stop as much and just thin the stripe and hit the rail and come back down table.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of those shots there where, again, some people say I'm seeing ghosts, but this cue ball, I believe, plays the heaviest at all the cue balls, and it does what it wants to do. I call it the boulder from Indiana Jones.
Nice.
Regardless of what you put on it, a shot like that where you have a longer shot and you're trying to more do a stoppy type of shot, the other cue balls will do more what you want it to do, and this cue ball does more what it wants to do.
Mm-hmm. Because it's heavier, right?
Because it's heavier, yeah. Because it's going to lose a lot of that. Sorry, because it plays heavier. Everyone gets mad at me. Chat room, come at me. Everyone gets mad at me. I have to catch myself now when I say it's heavier. Because I've had people come in the pool room and say, and have this scale with 18 decimal points and say, no, look, this cue ball plays is the same weight as that cue ball that you. Okay, it's you got me. I will forever never say it's heavier. I'll say it plays heavier. And people really know what that means. It just means on a shot like that where he tried to kind of stop it, the English will lose quicker with this cue ball than with the red circle.
Okay.
So, it's like the pool hall down the road at Oshkosh. That red circle will do more of the English that you put on the ball longer too. So here's another good example. Say he's shooting this 10 ball with a stop. You have to apply more force to the cue ball with the exact same stroke. Everything's the same. If you're trying to do a stop shot.
Yeah.
But if you have a red circle and a meso ball, the red circle is going to just ignore the English you put on that ball a lot more than. I'm sorry, I don't know if I just messed that up. The meso ball is going to ignore what you're doing a lot more than the red circle.
Okay.
And I know some real good players who say, "You're overthinking this, Ray. This is all in your head." And I'm like, I hope it is. I hope it is. I hope I'm just incurable, and you guys can go on and live in bliss.
Well, if it's heavier, it has more mass, so it's gonna react more. I think because it is heavier.
So I think what's
English.
really going on is it's not heavier. They busted the scales out on me. Oh no, he just froze up on that 6. I think he's in trouble.
You can't.
I'm reading his lips. I don't know if you can see that on the. He just looked at his angle and said a word that begins with a F sounding. I'm not sure
I don't know
what word that is, but it appears that he's hooked. He didn't say it's not window. It was a different word, and yeah, Now I'm looking. He's shaking his head. I know. We know.
You know, I ain't saying it.
He's got to really spin this ball now. I think even though he's not elevating, maybe he's not as bad as it first looks. Maybe it just has to spin a little.
It barely gets by.
But maybe he's playing it off the 5 too.
Oh, carom.
5 helps. Okay. Spun it in, pocket speed.
He can't
Use the
even believe
point.
it. Woof.
Everything was just enough.
A nice shot there
shot.
by Vince.
Very nice.
Go up by 1 game here. Wow.
There we go. Let's see. Vince King Court Questionnaire 34. What we got here? Describe the cue. He shoots with a Predator road line, true splice, custom leather wrap that he made and installed. Ooh, craftsman.
Looks like he has requested a little bit of a break.
Perfect.
So
He uses the Revo 12.9. I also use the Revo. I like the 12.4. And he uses the Kitech medium hard tip. BK Rush. And he has a second brake shaft with the Outsville cheated tip for 10 ball. They're playing 8 ball today though. I'll tell you the BK Rush. I don't know if your boy has one of those, but that is probably the number 1 cue I recommend somebody to buy. And the reason is this. 1, it's an amazing cue, but there's lots of amazing cues out there. And, you know, everyone's a little different. Sometimes a great cue for me is not a great cue for you. But the best part of the BK Rush is I believe they limit the supply or something. I'm not even sure the reasons why. But the fact is that cue has the highest and quickest resale of any cue that there is. And so let's say you invest $700 in this brake cue, which, you know, some people couldn't believe that you would do that. And I say, pay the $700, use the cue for, you know, a certain amount of time, 2 months minimum. And then if you don't like it, walk into any pool hall in the country, say, hey, I'm selling this BK Rush, and you'll get, at the least, within 1 hour, you'll get 90% of your money back.
Oh, wow.
And that's, you know, so no inventory time and just super high resale.
Sure.
And so that's if you totally hate the cue. I'll buy it.
Yeah.
And I already have one, yeah. Because I just know how
You never have too many.
easy they are to get rid of, and they're in a lot of times they're in demand so much so that you can't even find one.
Wow. That's good to know. Yeah, since Damon's really been starting to get into the game as well, I'm starting to think about getting back into it a little bit more too. But I don't know about your guys, about the tournament level yet, but I'm getting a little bit more serious about it. So I'm wondering, like, what would be a good cue to start with? Just like maybe like in a couple $100 range. And then do I need a brake cue right away? I'm probably not. I can tell you I'm not jumping right away.
Definitely go to the pro shop. Talk to MH, Fong, Kendall. But yeah, that's a common question I've gotten forever. What, you know, I'm getting back into it. I don't have cue yet, but here's my range, and here, what do you think? What's a good brand or something? And I can tell you one brand I don't like in that range. But really, the majority of the cue price is in the points and also the name, like a Southwest or a Joss, like some of these, McDermott, P Shower, Jacoby, some of these like classic names. They're almost like a Louis Vuitton bag.
Like the pea showers are really expensive, right?
So, yes, they're not cheap, but what I was going to say was the most important part of your cue is actually the cheapest part of your cue, the part of your cue that touches the cue ball the most, the tip. Second most important part of your cue, the shaft. It's, again, closest to to the and that's probably the second cheapest thing, and then the least important part of your cue is the butt, and the butt is the most expensive part. Oh, they're calling me. Let's go! Hey,
Hey,
call me
did
for
you win the break
pot.
pot?
It just drew me for the break
Alright,
pot.
good
Look at
job.
this. It's my day.
Yoo-hoo.
Woo!
What is it a ball today?
I don't know, but last time I was here it was about 150 a ball.
150 a ball.
So I'm guessing
Okay.
it's somewhere around that range.
Nice.
Break pot, you got to make. They set up a rack of 10 ball. Chris G usually dead racks me. Gaps everywhere.
Is that like the crap dealer?
Crap dealer,
Crap- he
yes.
crap
Chris
racked you.
G, crap
Oh,
racker.
Crap racker.
And it's hard to make a ball on his rack. But if you do make one, you still got to make at least one more ball. So let's say the one ball. Let's say I make the 5 or something on the break. Now I have to make the one ball, and it's 10 balls, so I got to call the pocket. And at that point, after I've made one shot after the break, then I can choose to stop my run and take the whatever it is, 150 a ball, or I can choose to play on and try to run more balls. But if I choose to play on and miss, then I lose everything.
Oh, okay. Tell him you need a minute because you're busy.
Oh yeah, he's not ready. They draw it early, like so. What they try to do with the draw too, it's pretty cool. They like to draw it. I think at the basically before anybody would be gone, so you don't have to wait. So say you actually go 2 and out in the tournament, you wouldn't have to wait for that draw. So they draw it,
Oh, okay.
time it where everybody's still here, and then they'll do the actual break like maybe an hour later when he has time.
Sure. I'm coming to watch though.
Yeah. Yeah. If anybody comes back there, watches me do a break pot, and I win, I am buying you a drink. Root for me.
I'll be there.
USA.
I'm going.
USA.
I'm going. I'm there. This is not even a question now. You let
party
me
in the
know when we
USA.
I'm gonna take you up on that offer.
And
I'd be a fool not to.
if I'm back there and you're breaking, I'm usually warming you up for some drinks. I'm like, hey, man, I feel lucky. You're going to make some balls. I'm drinking Miller Lite. Thanks.
Yeah, I've had the pleasure of watching you break many of time, and I'm debating whether or not I should bring earplugs or not. I probably should.
Break shot. That's my favorite shot.
I can
I
tell.
practiced it.
We can tell.
I
We can
love
hear.
it.
We hear it.
Again, it's like
Yeah.
it's like that cue. What's the most important shot of the game? The first shot.
The break.
What's the most important part of the cue? The
tip?
top part that touches. Yeah.
Mhm.
Um,
Actually, if any of you watching out there, I'm not sure how many people we have today, but if you want to comment maybe on what would be a good starter cue, go for it. Be helping me out.
there you go. You got a starter.
Good
you got a vet.
starter cue.
Let's talk good starter cue.
Good starter cues.
I'd be looking again. Go to the pro shop. Look around.
Yeah.
But right off the top of my head, I'm thinking Jacoby and Pea Shower.
Mm-hmm. I know pea showers are expensive though.
Well, again, you're looking. Start. I'm just starting. I'm just starting. All right. Well, how about this? Go to Walmart.
No.
Get a crappy cue. It's okay. Or ask to buy one of these bar cues. You know, you can get real cheap on the cue, but get real hefty, get real expensive on the tip.
On the tip. Okay.
Yeah, and on the shaft, care, like maybe get it, touched up, refinish
Refinish it so it
Refinished
doesn't
or-
look like a bar cue.
Yeah, so it's no, it's actually a lot of people like this Sneaky Pete. Still looks because you can kind of sneak them in there, and they think you're playing with the bar cue.
Oh, okay.
And next thing you know, you're running out, and their bar cue's all crooked, and the tip's half broken off, and they're like, "What? I thought we were both playing bar cues."
Now, how much is a good tip?
Great tip put on by the best cue craftsman is still at the very most I've ever seen, $60.
Really?
And so, yeah,
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
best in the world, putting it on, best tip in the world at the most. I think I want to say 50 actually, but I think I saw 60 once.
Okay.
But everything's gone up
Oh, yeah.
lately, so let's just say 60.
Really?
And so, to me, that's stealing. And I do change my tips a lot. Everyone, rags on me a little bit for how much I change my tips. see this break shot. I like his break.
Yes, very nice.
I'll tell you what, I don't.
Spread, but is
Vince,
it dry?
Here's some here's something for you. This table is tough to break on, so I'll give you a break there, but I don't like your rack. I didn't even see your rack. I'll watch it next time, but you were hitting this cue ball super smooth, man. You're hitting it hard. I can hear a crack there with, it's a phenolic tip, and you're hitting coming one rail coming back into the stack every time, just almost like the pros. It looks like a pro, but you're not getting an explosion in that pack that I know you would be getting if you were racking more consistently. Especially, I'd say the main ball that you're looking for to make sure that it's frozen. I call it froze. There's I have nicknames for this.
Go figure.
There's
Big surprise.
there's loose froze and there's froze. And so I'm guessing that your second ball that you're hitting is not froze to the 8-ball. That is your most important contact point there for your break. And if that one's not froze, then it just leads to all the other points of that matter are being transferring less power, and so you're not getting that explosion. I'm not seeing your rack explode out. What I want to see as you're hitting that rack, because you're hitting the cue ball perfect, and that's actually the hardest part. But what I want to see, I want to kind of imagine like the last Starfighter. I want to see like 8 to 10 of these balls just shooting out of the rack area like a bat out of hell. And again, you're doing everything right. I like your break. I'd say the problem right now is just you're racking a little bit loose. Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. Get yourself a good rack.
You got me sold.
Take your time. Yeah, that's my shot, man. That's my shot. There's not. I've helped some really good players with their break as well. And, I used to do lessons. I don't do them now, but if I ever did lessons again, I would definitely put break lessons as a big part of that.
Sure, like you said, it's the first shot,
and even before the first shot, rack lessons.
And rack. Oh
my gosh.
Yeah. How do you?
Sounds fun, right?
Yeah. How do you make sure that you get a good? I mean, for people watching out there,
it's harder to talk about than to kind of.
Like, how are you making sure those balls
are
really pushed together? Like really tight. I mean,
some tables are just do it. Like, if you're lucky.
Oh, so the table is a factor too.
Every table's different.
Every
for
table
sure.
Okay.
And actually, every table plays different. Like the next day, or if it's packed house, you're on a feature table. Now it's a little more, what do they say? Hot air, humid.
Really?
And so that will change the cloth a little bit, which changes the rack a little bit.
Okay.
It's so like just technical and so many small details. It's hard. If you didn't play pool, you wouldn't believe me. But
no, actually, I'm a good person probably to talk about with this because I don't play as much pool as you do. No, this is good. I'm learning. That's great.
Yeah, the rack.
There's a lot of factors that you go into this that you don't even think about.
You gotta have a lot of patience to want to give rack lessons, but to get rack lessons. But man, it'll pay off. But you don't even need lessons. It's really just what I just told Vince right there.
Mm-hmm.
Vince, make sure that one contact point I just told you about, the ball you're hitting with the 8-ball is froze. You can never have a gap there. And if there is a gap, go to the other side. But I'd hate to see you do that because you are hitting that cue ball so sweet. And when you change sides, it doesn't always transfer as automatic. If you have a side that you're just dialed in, you kind of want to stay there and just give yourself a better rack instead.
Did he foul there?
No, he got the cue ball, got a rail.
Okay.
He was trying to snug up on that 6. He hit. I mean, I'm pretty sure this goes in.
This a carom shot?
Carom
Okay.
shot. It looks like it's almost dead. It's hard to miss.
Oh,
And that's when you miss.
Oh no, you jinxed him. Look at him.
I'll tell you, the caroms on the side have a funny way
Mm.
of looking like you can't miss them, and they just don't go
He
in
did,
a
yeah.
lot of times.
He put a lot of gas on that one though too. I don't think he maybe didn't need as much power on that one. Or you tell me.
Well, so there was a famous shot recently, and I bet you he was thinking about it as he was shooting that shot. Raga in the finals of the European Open, Hill had a shot. He was running out, something like that, and he had to play a carom in the side. And he missed it. Pretty much hit the same point, that far point, and missed. But a whole bunch of pros came out afterwards with little tutorial on that shot, and they all said, you got to hit that shot harder, kind of like what he did. And I
Oh.
bet you he saw those tutorials, and he's like, okay, I'm not floating this in.
No.
I'm not even hitting this pocket speed. I'm hitting this at a medium, hard, or even just hard
Just
speed,
harder.
because that's gonna kind of create that crack back effect where it's gonna go towards the pocket instead. But he did hit it really thin.
Mm-hmm.
So anything except that thin at that speed, I think it goes in. But he hit it. He found a way. He found a way.
Yeah. Get a nice shot there by Vince. Down into the corner. And what is he doing here? He's looks like he's gonna take the 15.
Here's a fun pattern thing here. I'm saying I like 10-9.
Ooh.
I like 10-9 because the 10-9 is weird. You can get to the 10-9 right now. If you I like 10-9. Oh. Okay, he's okay.
You can touch that one on the C11, right?
Yeah, so now there's a 12 right there. He can shoot
Or-
that.
Yep.
I don't really like that. Well, no, I do like the 12. I changed my mind. I do like the 12 because that opens up the 9, which is your weirdest ball right now. If you can make this 12 and just play with some low outside, maybe come down table and out 2 rails,
Yeah.
that's what I'm looking at. But if not, then shoot this 14. 14 to the 10 is my ideal next ball.
Oh, nice shot there.
I like it. I like it a lot.
It looked like when he was shooting it, he kind of like hitched a little bit. I saw it. I don't know, maybe he did or didn't, but I was like, oh no, did it get stuck in his hand?
It wasn't I
you
saw
see
what
that?
you saw. It wasn't
Did
a
you-
smooth follow through.
Yeah. I was like,
It wasn't a jerky hitch, but it was like he was kind of guiding it, like like
Yeah.
the Jordan guide hand when he
Kinda-
won the championships.
Yeah.
They're like,
He was
no.
kinda- he was kind of like aiming it a little bit, like a lot. Yeah, I know, but in baseball.
So yeah, this shot's. I'm floating this ball in. Okay, so I'm hitting this center pocket, trying not to hit it hard and just letting the cue ball go where it goes. So when it rolls forward, you're gonna either have the 9 ball or the 12 ball. Not. I mean, he's looking at trying to get perfect on the 12, which is kind of what you want.
10,
But
12. 10, 12, 9, 8. Is that how it
Ideally, 10,
goes?
12, 9, 8.
Okay.
But you got to get like real good on this 12 to get real good on the 9. And so I'm just worrying about make this 10 center pocket, float up, and I'm going to deal with either of the. Okay. He's firing.
Mm-hmm.
Fire in the hole.
A lot of gas on that.
Yes, 9 ball. 9, 12, 8.
Now the whole thing changes.
I'm out. Next game, chalk it up.
Constantly readjusting. That's this game, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You want to have a plan, but
Plan for plan B and plan C.
know that plan B is usually going to end up being your plan A.
Tap that in the side there and got
Funny
plenty,
angle here. I don't like this. Not funny when I'm shooting.
but plenty of room still.
Plenty of
Right.
room. Make the 12. deal with whatever you got on the 8. What I'm saying funny is because the cue ball is going to do what it wants to do here. It's not going to care too much what you put on this thing. So it's going to take a line that heads you towards the right of the 6, I guess, if you're looking at the bird's eye.
Mm-hmm.
And towards the right of the 6, that's not where you want to be when you're shooting this 8 ball. I don't know if it goes by the 4. I don't think it does. So that means you're back cutting the 8. But I mean,
You got to get it back to the center of the table. Yeah.
he could try and fire this. I would advise against that. Nope. Roll it in. Yep. This is the shot.
Okay. But now where are you going?
Back cut the
The
8.
back cut
Yeah.
over to the corner there.
Yep.
It's not an easy shot, but definitely, obviously makeable. It's just a long way to go here.
Yeah, and I'm putting a little high inside on this, and I'm trying to speed the cue ball to freeze up to that bottom rail if I miss. Kind of a 2-way, but way more I'm focused on making this ball. So I'm putting just a hair of high right. Basically, it's to avoid
Scratch.
hitting that 4 ball.
Or
No,
hitting the
you don't want to hit the 4. You like the 4 where it is. You'd like to just get around it and leave the cue on the rail. Just like
Yeah.
that. He hit it good. That's exactly what you
Yeah.
want if you miss.
Yep.
So now you're forcing him to make a shot. You left the 8 by the hole. That was
the
that
best
was the
possible
shot.
miss you could
Yes.
have hoped for.
yes.
An unintentional miss safety. That 4 is tough on the side, though, right?
Both shots are tough. What am I doing here? What are you doing here?
Go
Let's
for the-
go.
For me,
You say first. Which one are you shooting? 4 or the 6?
I'm trying to get the 4 first because it's the shortest route for a novice like me.
Oh.
But if you go back and if you're able to cut the 6 over, then come back for the 4, a little bit of draw, you've got the 8 right there. But that 6 is a tough shot all the way down.
I like the 4, but man, from this angle in the side, that pocket is so small. Like you got to hit this thing perfect, and so I don't even mind the 4 in the corner. This is, I mean, this is
all the
one of
way
those.
down. Okay.
Yeah, this is one of those. You gotta just. I mean, you don't know until you're at the table. There's a lot of shots like that actually, where you can't see from the booth how small that side pocket is, and so when you're down on the table, you can see. No, I'm going in the corner. I'm just gonna go down swing. I'm gonna stroke this ball. Oh, he went in the side.
Yep.
He hit it good. Oh yeah,
And
perfect.
Just got it in there.
that was
Yeah.
the shot, and he hit it good. Oh, looks like they're calling me for a match. You're gonna have a new partner.
No, don't go.
You're gonna have a new partner.
Be like the 4th person in. It was a pleasure to have you in here with me.
Yes.
I remember coming here, and when I first was seeing you, my son
Nice shot.
Damon definitely looks up to you. So
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. You want to leave this open?
Yeah.
now look at this position on the 8. Oh my goodness, what? Are you the?
He fired in the 6 a little hard.
How are you making this? You got to run it
Oh,
all the way
boy.
down and come back, right? Is that a kick shot or bake shot?
So I'm looking at the bird's eye. You do first as an opponent and the shooter. You want to say, is the 8 ball froze the rail? Is the cue ball froze the 8? Like that changes a lot of what your options are.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing too. I'm just thinning this,
Like
getting a rail, leaving them tough. Yeah,
Safety?
yeah, super soft, thin, like that, kind of like that shot. Remember, you guys all laughed at me. I was like, hold on, I'm gonna show you this shot. Chris G has been begging me for 2 years to show him this shot I learned. I paid $200 for this shot, and he just wouldn't shut his trap for 2 seconds while I was trying to show people his shot. And I said, okay, I'm not showing you now. Well, then I showed you guys. I was in a match, and it wasn't that shot exactly, but it was similar, where you just had to just super tap the ball. Oh, we need somebody to watch it. Get Chris. Chris is running the tournament. He's good at watching shots. They're calling in. They're calling in the eyes.
That was hilarious, that shot that you showed us. It was like we're waiting for this big, amazing thing.
But yeah, you guys
And then
thought I
you
was going to do
just
something
get-
insane, and I was just like, I just tapped the ball and tapped the rail, and I was like, wait a minute. Oh, you guys don't. a lot of you guys might not understand how actually hard that is to just super tap,
I believe it.
super slow tap the ball and get a rail.
That was hilarious. But I'll never forget that.
After I hit it, I was happy how I hit it. I was happy about everything. And then you guys were like, all like, wait, was that what you were trying to do? I'm like, yes. Oh, yeah.
Is this a safety? I paid $200 to learn this safety.
It's gotten me out of some jams.
No,
way
safeties
more
win
than $200 worth. Yeah.
Safeties win games. That's one of the things I've learned from watching so much pool.
So here's what they're
Patience
doing right
pays
now.
off.
What we were just talking about in the last shot. They're deciding. They're calling a third person over, a referee, to say, make a call. Is this 8-ball frozen? Yes or no. So if it is, it changes your shots. Chris, they've called in Chris, the tournament director, as eyes, and he has gone to both sides. He's going to decide. He has to make the call. Normally we call Chris the mouth, but right now he is the eyes. And looks like I think he's deciding it's froze, and I think the shooter is disputing it a little bit.
Is it's touching the rail?
That's yep. So
Yeah, so if it's
froze
frozen,
means
it's
is
on
it
the rail.
touching or not touching? And actually, I've seen this ruling at a big tournament. Everyone's laughing. Everyone wants to see it. If there's a fiber, and this is a kind of bogus rule, but if there is a fiber from the rail reaching out and touching the 8, then it's still then it is considered froze.
Mhm.
Yeah,
'Cause it's
now
part of the rail.
that's an old school ruling that I don't know if it still exists, but I've seen that in a big tournament years ago. Now we got the Peanut Gallery coming in, Mike Mizovic,
Oh boy.
Gregorio. Everybody wants to make a call here. I like letting this just be decided by one person, regardless. Okay, so it looks like they're saying froze.
It's frozen.
And so that means he does have to hit this ball harder. He can't just tap it. So that means he kind of has to fire at this thing. He doesn't have to fire, but it definitely opens up that option. You could bank it in the side.
Okay.
Wow, hold on. Do you have a replay on that?
Well, it looked good to me.
Okay. So
He's got to run this all the way down now, right?
I mean, Chris should have stayed there, I think, for the shot. Especially once you call it froze, right? So now once you
Yeah.
call it froze, now that kind of safety is much harder. And I didn't get a good look at it, but just the angle the 8-ball went after contact led me to believe that
Is it
that
foul?
he might have hit the cue first.
Oh.
It doesn't seem like anybody in the room thinks that happened, so it probably didn't. But again, I didn't get a great look at it either. I didn't know what he was doing, but I just saw the way the cue ball went back into the left, JFK style, back into the left. If you're watching the bird's eye, it went back into the left. And you're gonna tell me that was from a single shooter from the back? Nothing in the grassy, no.
Yeah, no. Oh, there we go. Okay. Looks like we're in a little bit of a battle here.
Good shot. Guess what would work right in this shot right here, right now? Guess what shot would work? That $200 shot that I showed you guys, and you were.
Vince can put this down in the corners. What do you
That's
think?
tough.
You
I
just-
am not shooting this ball. Yeah, I'm playing safe. There he goes. He played it safe.
Okay, look at this action here this afternoon from the Mad Apple.
Now I might be firing at a ball. Nope. So he's tapping again. This is the shot.
Oh, okay.
So see, you wanted to tap that lighter, and that was the whole essence of the shot. There was how to do a super light tap and not foul, not too light, but light, but not. He hit that a little hard.
Well, it's obviously worth the $200.
I
It's
have never
probably-
paid for a lesson. So it was a
See?
lesson I got from Christina Tkach, Russian beauty. Oh my God.
Right.
And that was a bad safety.
Now it opens it up. Now you're shooting this,
That's-
right? Obviously.
Yeah.
Yep.
If we had the soundboard, I'd have to call in Taylor Collar's soundbite. Uh-oh.
Are we-
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, man. You know what? And this happens when you do a bunch of safeties, slow down, bunt. And this is why I don't like one pocket. This is why Shane don't like one pocket. A lot of people love one pocket. I'm going to start trying to play. I want to go to Derby this year. But bunt, safe, roll. and now you got to shoot a shot.
Mm-hmm. And you're so used to just you're tapping ball for the safety, and all of a sudden you got to actually shoot a shot. I mean, the safety is a shot; it's an important shot, I would argue. But I see what you're saying. It's like you're switching it up, right?
It makes an easy shot all of a sudden not easy.
Yeah.
So like that shot he just missed, I would say is an easy shot,
Mm-hmm.
and I think he would say it's the same as well. But after you just bunted a couple innings in a row, now it's not easy.
Now you got to hit the home run.
And he just got done bunting too, and again he would. I know Vince would agree with me as well. We're all pool players. We all know that shot. You can set that up. Me, B, Vince, we're all gonna make that at least 9 out of 10, and I'll bet the house on that. The farm, the firstborn, all of it. Put it on the light. You got action. I'm gonna make this 9 out of 10, but they both just missed a shot. That happened because they got in this kind of safety war.
And the bunt war. Yeah.
The bunt war.
The bunt war. Hey, I'm watching baseball tonight, so I like playing ball though.
Who's playing? It's the playoffs, right?
It's the playoffs. Yeah.
I know Brewers got knocked out.
The Brewers did get knocked out, but it is I believe it's Texas and Houston tonight for game 1 of the championship series. And they actually are putting it on Fox, so I don't have cable, so I'll be able to watch that one this evening. Unless we're still here, we'll watch it here.
Who you like in that game? I'm an avid sports bettor. I believe gambling is good.
Yeah, I like Texas, honestly. I'm not a huge Houston fan, so I'm going to go ahead and just pick Texas for this one. Although the Phillies have been doing some great things too. So
yeah, I'm liking Texas as well.
I like Texas. Houston, I mean, they win a lot, so always like to see somebody who doesn't win a lot.
New guy, yeah.
So, new person.
Underdog.
I grew up playing ball. I played ball through high school, so I don't mind watching it.
Nice.
I like watching it more when it's the playoffs, though. But if I'm going to watch a regular season game, I definitely prefer to be in person. So, hey, look, we're 4-4.
44.
4-4.
Pretty sure they want me out there. I'm just looking for Mike. As soon as I see Mike, I gotta go.
Okay. We'll have to get Letty back in here.
Yeah.
Tell Damon to come in here. Actually, he's playing right now, isn't he? Is he on?
You know, I got the bracket.
Oh,
right
he
here.
is. He's playing Connie, I think. Looks like he might be on the hill. Or Connie. Somebody's on the hill.
Yeah, so you go to league pool stats. Even when I'm not here, I just have to see the bracket, see who won, who's made the hot seat, whatever.
You're usually here, though.
I'm also always here on Sundays.
Yeah.
But I even check it on Fridays when I'm working, just one of those things. I gotta see it.
Multitasking.
Helps me
Don't tell
get
your
through my
boss.
work day.
Don't tell your boss.
My
But
boss.
you do it on break, right?
On break, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because you don't want to be a crap dealer.
Man, they love getting me at the
I'm
casino.
gonna go visit you. I'm gonna make a shirt that says "crap dealer."
Yeah, I'll wear it.
And I'm gonna
I'll
sit
wear
at
it.
your table.
A pin. If you make a
if I
pin
lose?
somehow, I could wear it at work. And
Nah, I'm not much of a gambler.
craps is the hardest game to deal too. So there is kind of a pride in that too. When I was in the break rooms in Vegas, before I even learned craps, you could see the crap dealers would kind of sit by each other at lunch. They'd walk to the break room. They'd have their nose a little higher in the air.
Really?
Yeah,
So it's like a
thing.
click?
A
Like
little
a click?
clicky, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because it does take high skill, and not all of them, but some of them just look down on blackjack dealers, like oh yeah, you got to take your shoes off to count to 21, Or,
Oh my goodness. Wow.
But craps is a ton of math, especially you get a good game going and people pressing their bets and hitting, big roll.
Mm-hmm.
Man, but your night flies by. Your night flies by when you are dealing craps with a they call it a crew. Usually it's 4 dealers together.
Oh wow, okay.
Nice crew. They all know what they're doing. And so now you're having fun with it.
It can
Now
be a
you're-
lot. I was gonna say it could be turn out to be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You're trying
'cause-
to beat the other side to finish your payouts before they finish their payouts. When you're on the stick, you're making the calls. 9 Nina 9.
If it's anything like in the movies, you can get a lot of people around those tables too. Turn into a little party.
Yes, it is, and it is.
Is it just
And
like
is.
that?
It is.
It
yeah.
is, yeah. Like so, the movies don't lie.
Nope.
Oh.
Craps is the funnest game when you're winning. It's way better if you're winning in blackjack, you're winning in poker, you're winning in slots. It doesn't matter what game it is. If you're winning, the funnest game to win at is craps.
Oh,
It has that team dynamic. It has that here we go. They're calling me.
okay.
All right,
Hey,
guys.
good luck to you, Ray. It's been a
Here we
pleasure.
go. 4-4. I'm predicting a hill, and I might even make it back. I'm gonna try and smoke Mike real quick. He's ready. He's been asking for it. I hope I didn't jinx it. All
Hey,
right.
maybe you'll be back in here
see
before
it.
this is over. Hey,
see
take
it.
it easy. I'll continue to carry it. We'll carry this here, and I'm sure they'll.
Just turn that button on.
All right. Now back to the action here. Looks like to be. Hill, this is a good match we've got going here. It's like action back to Vince. Get the ball potted there in the corner. Let's see, trying to figure out which way he's going to go here. Okay. Lining up the one. Oh, nice carom shot there by Vince into the side. See what he's trying to do here. Like maybe the 4 first. Yeah. Nice draw there. Oh, but he put himself in not the position he was hoping for there. A lot of draw on that shot. Okay. We still got a little room here. And cut this in. Nice to go. And he's trying to figure out where he's going to want to leave it. Nice touch there by Vince. Think maybe we're going. You try to bank this into the side or go safety. Like he's lining up for the bank shot. Oh, another that 8 in the way. Nice try there, Vince. Action back to B. Got a great one going here this afternoon. 4-4 here in the Jester's match. Let's see, how is B getting out of this one? We go side, corner, side. Yep, very nice position on that 10 ball. Little stop shot, yep, and then come back for the 8. And looks like B should be able to pick up his 5th game here. Nice shot there, B. And action's about to resume here. Thank you all for joining us this afternoon, broadcasting live from the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company. If you're just joining us, we've got a great match going here. We appreciate you taking the time to join us today. It's like a nice break there by B. Trying to figure out. Oh, looks like he's going to take that into the. Oh, tough shot there to get that in the side. Vince taking his time here. It's going to go for that 4, looks like. Then maybe come around for the 1. Oh, not. 4-3. Nice shot there by Vince. Did he leave enough? Looks like he left enough room. Get that 1. Put that 1 in the corner there. Lining it up. Doesn't like it. to shoot the 7. Ooh, a long way to go on that one. And the action now over to B. Okay, bringing the cue ball all the way down. Oof. Mm. See if he can get the 9 in down there. Ooh. Missed it in that pocket. A long way to go on that one. Now's the time to try to get that one. Yeah, nice shot there by Vince. Open things up a little bit. Ooh. Like he's going to try to cut the 5 into the side there. No. Nice shot there. Trying to figure out how he's going to want to get out the 2. What do you got after the 2? Maybe he doesn't like it just yet. Okay. If he's going to try to cut that into the side. Looks like he's going into the side. Oh, just nabbed out of there. Nice effort there by Vince. Tough shot. Well, let's see where this leaves B. Trying to figure out how he wants to get out of here. Gonna do a safety. This is gonna be a tough one to get out of. That side pocket over there is pretty well knotted up. Just trying to. Oh, and he did get a hit there. Just nicked it. Doesn't look like he left B with much. Yeah, good safety there. Could try to bank it. Nope. And another safety, it looks like. Could be in a little bit of a safety battle here. Oh. Look at this position here. This is a big knot. Where do we go from here? Be in a tough position for sure. Got to be careful not to push here. Looks like he's just gonna try to nick that. Yeah. Not much to do with that. Oh, action back to Vince. Let's see what he can do here. Doesn't look like. Ooh.
Trying to get somebody else. But Connie's
It's totally fine. You're fine. Yeah, good. It's fine. Oh. Nice try there by Vince. Now action back to B. Connie did say he's really good at these long shots here. He's got to be jacked up a little bit. We'll see what happens. Oh, and you just missed that 9 there. And the cue ball's back in the web of balls. I'd be very interested to see how this one ends up. Or how do we break these up? just trying to get a hit, and unfortunately, scratch. Looks like B's gonna have ball in hand with an opportunity to pot a few balls, perhaps get out of this rack. That would be great if we could get out of this rack. Move along. I bet you both of these guys won a new game. B with a nice shot there. Potted that in the corner. No, what's he going to do next? See if he can. Ooh, he's going to go for the 9. Looks like he tried to do a safety there. And he did a good job of keeping that cue ball on that end of the table. Nice shot there. Oh, not. I'm not sure what happened. I was getting distracted here by my son. It's like B with ball in hand. I apologize for missing that last shot there. My son was trying to get my attention. All right, what is B going to do here? Man, this is a mess over here. I do not wish to be in this one. Okay. Down, and nice shot there by B. Center pocket. Does he have enough room to hit the 10? Oh, no, he's going to hit the 8. What do you do here? Yeah, looks like he's calling for somebody to watch. What did he? Oh, he's gonna try. Is he gonna try to do a jump shot? Oh no, looks like Chris is over there. Yep, he's gonna film it and make sure everything's legit. Let's see. I'm gonna take a peek over here in just a second. Really good action here. I know this one's a little bit slower, but man, the suspense here. Let's see what happened. Is that a legal hit? And Chris is saying it was a legal hit, so you must have not touched the 8 ball. All right, Vince back to work here. taking his time. Nice shot there. Should be able to get out of this one fairly straightforward. Just trying to figure out cue ball position here. These guys are both going to be happy to be out of this one. Probably feels like 2 games in 1. Nice shot there by Vince. Looks like he got the position he wanted. Take his time lining this one up, and we should be out of this nasty rack. And we are out of that one. We are at 5-5. We've got a great Jester's match going here this afternoon from the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company. I just wanted to take a moment to thank you all for watching today. Please like and share. Really helps the channel out, get some exposure. Also wanted to say thank you again to Connie, who does an excellent job out here running the juniors program. If you have a little youngin who's interested in getting involved in the game, this is an excellent place to start. The junior league runs on Sunday mornings starting at 10:30 a.m. Stay for lunch. The food is fantastic here and reasonably priced. The community here is wonderful. My son has learned a lot here. We made a lot of new friends, and it's just been a fantastic experience. We definitely look forward to being here on Sunday as part of this community. We go Vince on the break. We have 5-5 here. And looks like a very nice break there. I could hear it from inside the booth. And it looks like that cue ball is just going to barely hang on there. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out what is the better option. That's a tough position back there for that cue ball. And Vince very smartly taking his time trying to figure out what he wants to do here. Trying to figure out what he has here. Oof. This one's got to be a little bit prettier than the last one. We hope. And Vince ready to go here. Oh. Good effort there by Vince. Those are tough shots all the way across the table. Not as easy as you would think. It's like the action is whittling down a little bit here for the mini tournament. We had 32 players today, so very good turnout. Looks like the field's probably about down to 16 or 20. I did not check the bracket, but good action here. Great little tournament on Sunday afternoons. Good way to get out of the house and come down and have some fun. And there's definitely a lot of laughter. So looking to get some good laughter and meet some new people. Hey, come on down and give it a whirl. And we've got a good one going here for the Jesters today. 5-5 here. Looks like B's trying to figure everything out. Looks like maybe lining up that combo shot there into the side. Oh, wasn't going to fall. Good effort there by B. Just barely missed that one. Also tough shots. Let's see here. Does he have room to get that? Looks like he's going to go down for that 6. Nice shot there by Vince. I always try to figure out what the pattern is going to be. I'm personally not that good at that yet. I don't see the table like a lot of the players do here, but something maybe one of these days I'll pick up. Let's see. Nice shot there, Vince. See what he left himself. Oh. All right, we're going to have action back to B now. I think he's going to go on the side first. Tap that on in. A little bit more gas than I thought. Still, nevertheless, looks like he's got a good leave here. I want to be curious to see what he's going to do with that 10 ball. Oh. Yeah. Ricochet is out the side there. Action will be back to Vince. And we are going to be joined again by Letty Avila. Letty Avila.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's on mute. Oh, yeah. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you very much. I just played 3 matches against some really good shooters. I was talking to someone about safes outside,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, I beat a guy that's over 200 points higher than me.
Oh.
I beat him with safeties.
Well, I'm not surprised.
And
yeah, that can win games.
When they get that accurate, that's the only way you can beat them, because they're that accurate. So you always leave them as tough as you can. So I used to be against safeties because to me, it was like cheating. But now I
Oh.
realize it is nothing more than another great shot. If you
Well-
do it right, and if you think about it that way, as a great shot, maybe people won't be so against them.
It's just another tool in your toolbox, right? It's
That is
another
correct.
cue in your case. It's
Exactly.
part of the game.
And if you don't use
You
that
can use
tool,
it.
and they do, they're probably going to win
Mm-hmm.
because they've got more tools than you do. So learn your safeties. Let's
Yeah.
get back to this. So it looks like B went for the big shot, and now that's great because he put
Mhm.
his ball right in front of the opponent's ball.
Now the game before there was a huge mess in the side pocket over here,
Oh,
and it was crazy to see. I bet you both Vince and B were happy to be out of that rack.
oh gosh,
It was-
those are draining.
well, I was saying it was a game that probably felt like 2 games
Mm-hmm.
in one.
Yeah.
And if they're racing to 7 or 9, I mean, there's a lot of mental energy that it takes.
Yes.
This game is, Ray and I were talking before, it's probably 95% mental, if not more.
Exactly.
The-
Exactly.
The physical part of moving around the table, but I would argue it's far more it's definitely more mental.
Oh yeah, and you have to control your breathing, your stroke. There's so much more to pool than just making the ball.
Yeah.
And
As I'm learning too.
Yeah.
As somebody who's not really new to the game, but getting back into it more seriously now that,
Sure.
that Damon's on board with this. So
looks like he's going to make that 7 ball. He's going to try and come around the table to set it up for the opposite corner. Oh, he played a
Always-
safety. Very good safety. Great shot.
yes, because B doesn't have any lines here, does he?
Nope. So he just gave himself a great chance to get ball in hand.
Speaking of safeties,
Yes, sir.
and we just see one,
Here it is. Nice hit.
and B still gets a good hit.
Yep,
And I believe that Vince was hoping he was going to get ball in hand.
absolutely. And it's going to be harder for him now to safe because B has an open ball. It's so neat to see the thought process because I practice with my brother Ray.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes he'll go, "Why are you doing that?" And then I'll explain it to him. And then he'll say, "Okay, that's a good one." And I'll say, "Well, how did you think you would do it?" And then he'll say it. And I'm like, "Well, that's even better." It's wonderful to have someone to shoot with who's as good as he is. I've been watching him for over 50 years. And I still go, "Holy cow, how did he do that?" Amazing.
I've just recently started talking to your brother a little bit more, and I find it amazing how I know he's been playing for so long, but I see a lot of newer players like myself, and I would hope Damon would do this too, but they're lining up their shots with the cue,
Mm-hmm.
to know where they need to hit on the object ball. But I see some of these players who've been playing for so long that they don't have to do that anymore.
Oh, that's
And I
right.
find it amazing how they just know where to hit the ball because
Right.
they've been playing for so long. And
Yeah.
I think that's amazing. But to my point is when I was saying I've been talking to Ray a little bit more recently, he is a very nice guy.
Oh, gosh. He's one of the kindest, sweetest, most
Now
generous
I could
people.
be wrong here. I didn't grow
No.
up with him, but I'm saying just from talking with him, just from the little bit he seems like he's got so much knowledge to shed, and just
Mm-hmm.
obviously just loves the game. He's been
Yep.
playing for a long time, and he's just he seems very patient with Damon too. And
Yep. He loves to teach. He's a great teacher. Uh-oh. Oh, nice.
Oh,
He's a great teacher. Breaks down your shots. Yeah, he won't, if we're in a tournament situation, he'll lose to me on purpose.
oh, he will.
And so
Okay.
because he just doesn't, he's very kind, he's very gentle-hearted.
Mhm.
So it looks like they're going to keep playing these safes, which is legal, until somebody makes a mistake.
Now this happened a couple games ago. It was an 8-ball safety battle. Were
Mhm.
you watching that game? Ray
I
was
was
in
shooting,
here.
unfortunately.
Yeah, Ray was in here for that one, and there was like an 8-ball safety battle down in that corner pocket over there, and that was crazy.
Now check out this safety. Holy man.
See, now we're in another very much a safety patience
Mhm.
position in this one.
This is where you play
Patience.
chess.
Patience.
Patience is a yes. It's the only thing that's going to get you to win this game.
Well, I think in the patience and the safeties go hand in hand, because you've got to be patient to be able to play that many safeties and then have a vision for how you're going to get out of the rack, right?
Exactly.
See, me, I don't think I'm there yet. I don't think I have that much patience. Maybe I would, but knowing that if it's going to get you a better chance of winning, hey,
Sure.
sure.
Let's see what he's going to do. I know what Ray would do. Wow. This is tough.
Yeah,
Looks like he's going to go one rail.
one rail.
He's got a good angle on it. He could get it.
Oh,
And he's going to break it.
Oh.
There's that mistake.
Yep, breaks it up.
That's
and
all
gives
he
B.
needed was that
Yeah.
error.
And that's another example of how safeties win games.
Right.
That's the perfect example.
There it is.
It doesn't take much.
Nope. Now, as you can see, B is lining up for the side pocket. He's probably going to put a little draw on it so he can take the 10 and then set for the 8.
Yep.
Now, a lot of people I see here, they set up for a long shot. Don't do that. Go for the closest pocket. Why make it harder on yourself?
Work smarter, not harder.
Correct.
Yeah.
Take the path with least resistance.
Sure. We work too hard in this life otherwise.
Exactly.
You might as well make it easier on yourself.
Exactly.
All right, so obviously the 10, and then what do we do?
He's going to try and set for the 8. He could set it in the side. He could set it back in the same corner. That 8 ball goes in every single corner or every pocket.
Every pocket.
There it is. Slow down. Perfect.
And then a nice little cut here into
the
side.
Perfect shot.
We've got a good one going here this afternoon. I'm glad. This is my first time being in the booth, and I'm glad to be here doing this and watching this match. This is a really good one.
And you learn a lot by watching.
Absolutely.
A couple of times I've seen a couple of shooters take shots, and I'd be like, and I've said it out loud, I would have never thought to do that.
Hey, when I woke up this morning, if you told me that I would be commentating a Jester's match.
Beautiful. Uh-oh. No. Yeah.
I would have said that would have been the last thing
Yeah.
that I would have been doing today. And you know what?
Right.
Here I am.
Right. Right. Now, it wasn't that I'm wanting Vince to lose. I just don't like to see anybody lose on a scratch off an 8.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm not on either side. I'm trying to remain, what is that?
I'm neutral.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's the
neutral.
word, neutral.
Neutral about. See, I just recognize Vince from being here. He's been here for weeks now. So.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
He's got to be close to week 12.
probably because we've been coming here every Sunday for like the past year pretty much. And I've seen him. This is quite a bit. So.
Okay. As the tournament continues.
I was saying it's probably whittled down to about 16 players now, 16 or 17 in the mini.
It's getting there. It's
Yeah.
getting there.
Probably at about the halfway point.
Probably. I see Damon still shooting. Is he in the winner's bracket?
That I'm not sure because I haven't been following the pool stats. It looks like he's trying to get out of a rack over there. He's got a little bit of work to do, but he can do it. He was behind on that one, but now he's been fun to watch too.
Yeah.
I beat him maybe 1 out of 100 games.
So what kind of comments do we have as we get ready for this break?
There weren't too many comments today yet. Looks like Pete liked and shared. We were talking about, was it you and me who were talking about the cloth?
Yes.
Okay, the gray,
Yes.
about the gray chalk. And it says that you can use this chalk on the gray felt. I'm not sure what that is. That it's
Yeah, I know that they don't like
GAOM.
to have different colored chalks. I used to use a brown, and then I went to a tournament, and I was told I couldn't use it. I think I already said that.
Okay.
Because of the way it stains the cloth,
Sure.
and I get it.
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
And if you use Master, they have all the colors, just like most
Yeah,
chalk companies.
sure. Patrick looks like he's on his way to Canada. He's very
Mhm.
grateful for the help in the booth today. Sure. It's a good time. I'm probably going to do it again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It is
for
fun.
sure. I'll do it. Why not?
yeah. So it
I
looks like
have-
they took a break.
Yeah, I have background in media actually, but not in the personality. Well,
Okay,
So I'm more of a back end graphics person.
gotcha.
So this is all new for me. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe something new on the horizon.
There you go. I
Hey, I'll
believe-
practice here,
yeah,
and then
there you go.
maybe I'll do like a
Maybe we'll-
podcast or
Maybe
something.
we'll see you on ESPN one day.
Maybe I could, maybe I'll do a podcast to start out with because podcasts are actually very popular.
Yes, they are. Here goes
So,
B with the next break. He's leading 6-5 over Vince DiDio. Vince is I don't know him personally, but I've been watching, and very controlled shooter. I like the way he shoots.
Oh, definitely, and I like the way he takes his time too.
Yes.
He really evaluates the table well.
Yes.
And this is coming from somebody who doesn't know. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot about pool yet. I understand the rules and how things work, but I don't understand the game as well as you guys do. But just from watching him as like a novice, it's pretty
Mhm.
obvious that he does a great job studying the pattern.
Yes.
And I've watched him warm up, and he's just seems like he's got a really well controlled shot.
Yes. Yes. Great
Very
ball control.
stable, very
Mhm.
stable and solid.
I like his
Mhm.
pink glove.
He has
Truly.
those like matching shoes.
Oh, does he?
I think he's got like kind of like pink.
Oh,
type
he does,
Nikes,
like,
too. Look at
yeah.
that.
Hey,
He's
breast cancer. All right.
stylish,
breast cancer
stylish
awareness.
gentleman.
Very, very.
Yeah. Does it say on his questionnaire where he's from? Let's take a peek here.
Would help if I wore my glasses. I don't know how to scroll.
Does it? Do you have a mouse? Oh, try using the mouse once.
Oh, there's a mouse.
Yeah, try using that. Ah, did you plug it in? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's like one of those things. It's not working. Did you plug it in? Does that looks like he's on the left? Does it say his?
I can't find. Oh, there it is. We're trying to see where Vince is from. If anybody knows, shout it out. Oh, that's a big form.
Looks like maybe before Adam Wittenberg had commented, "Let's go, Vince. You got this."
Okay.
I'm sure you probably know him. If you know where he's from, if you could help us out and comment if you're still watching, that'd be great. If not, no big deal. Anyway, action back to the table.
Yeah. A lot of people come from up north to shoot.
I was gonna say,
Down
there's
here.
a lot of people here who travel from the Green Bay area,
Correct.
right? And like Shawano. I know there's a few players
Mhm.
that travel from Shawano.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool. I guess, that they're loyal to the hall.
Yeah.
So
It's got to be careful. Is that the 8-ball next to the 2? That
yep.
8-ball looks like if he bumps it hard, there it is. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect hit. Perfect hit. It would have gone into the rail anyway. I was concerned that it would was a chance he could have pocketed it unintentionally.
It doesn't take much.
No, no, not on these tables. Yesterday, I had such a good time shooting. We got home pretty early,
Mm-hmm.
and my brother won that one. So I was really proud of him.
Where did you shoot at?
It was called Party Time or Party Light
Okay.
in Green Bay.
Okay. And that obviously, what kind of tournament? Was it an 8-ball tournament?
It was an 8-ball BCA tournament.
Mini? Like this kind of? Like the mini that they do here? Or how many players were in that?
They had 16 players,
Okay.
and it was a race to 3 on both sides.
Oh, okay.
And they only had 2 tables. But it worked.
Really? Okay. Hey.
they went. I mean, these people were great shooters, and it went fast.
That's actually interesting. You probably met some new people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, pool is community too. So
Oh,
you're
yeah.
gonna meet new people, and
Oh yeah.
it's
Oh, what?
he put a lot of gas on that one to get down there.
Yeah. All he had
Now
to do
he's-
was tap it. I think he put it in the corner. I don't know.
Yeah, but he can come back and get the 2,
Oh, sure, the
and then
side
for
pocket.
the 8, yeah, just to made it a little harder on himself. That's all.
Yeah. And he's aware. You can
Yep.
see his frustration.
Yep.
He'll be fine. He's a solid shooter.
So your brother won that one yesterday, huh?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And we were with Chris Gallagher, and he convinced him to get into the side pot, and so we won that too.
Oh. Well, who's taking us out to dinner?
Yeah. No kidding.
Maybe get a beer or something.
Yeah.
I
He
don't know.
well, he doesn't drink.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. Maybe get a soda.
That was a
or
beautiful
water.
shot on that side pocket on the 2 ball. Set
Yeah,
himself
finish
up
the side.
perfectly. Wow,
And
these 2 are shooting head to head. 6-6 now.
I believe this is race of 7.
It is. So they're both on
So
the
it's
hill.
Hill.
Oh wow.
Oh boy, man, you are very lucky to be tuned in today. If you're out there
It's a
We are
great
hill.
match.
here at Mad Apple, the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company in Appleton, Wisconsin.
Right on College Avenue off of right off of 41. However, if you're coming from the south, you have to get off on Prospect.
Yes, because right now there's a lot of construction near there. The road is closed where that bridge is.
Correct.
So you're going to have to either take Spencer around or what did you say?
I jump
Prospect.
off on Prospect,
Yeah,
and
that
then
works too.
I take Prospect to Blue Mound,
Mhm.
to Lawrence, and then ta-da!
Hey, if worse comes to worse, you just keep driving around and you'll eventually get here.
Unfortunately, I get lost a lot, so I don't like to drive around too much anymore.
Yeah, you'll start driving in circles and
Uh,
eventually you'll get here.
Here we go. Hill, 6-6. Vince has the break.
Yep.
The breaker always has the advantage.
And he's got a great break too.
Look at that.
Very nice and scattered here.
Beautiful
Did he get
spread.
anything in? Did
He sure did. He
did he?
got
Oh.
he got a stripe. Let me see which one. The 10 ball. Nope. 11. Looks like the 12 ball went into the top left corner pocket.
Is he lining up that one right away?
Yes, he looks like he's I don't know what he's sometimes they just look to see where they have to leave the cue ball to get a good shot. So he's not necessarily going to take that.
I mean, Vince being Vince is going to take his time and plan, which is good. Essential part of the game, right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Somebody said something to me one time, and I repeat it to myself. If I think I'm shooting too fast, you have to respect every shot.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take for granted that, oh, this is easy. I mean, Just respect every shot. Give it the respect it deserves, and you'll get the outcome you want.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Hey, from someone who doesn't play that much, I totally understand that.
So he's going for the 12 ball in the side. Looks like he's going to try and set up to get that 11 ball in the corner pocket.
I'm
Let's-
excited about this, Matt. About
Yeah.
this game.
He could actually also be going for a break. Oh,
Looks like he was lining up the one.
I bet.
Oh, and he just misses that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's still open, isn't it?
It certainly is.
And it's pretty well scattered.
Oh, yeah.
This is dangerous for. Okay.
Yep.
I was gonna say don't scratch.
No. So what B is going to do is he's probably going to leave that ball sitting there because it's a good defensive play. 2 balls do not fit at the same time in these pockets. That's how tight they are.
Yeah, we were talking about that before too, weren't
Mhm.
we? Yeah.
Yeah. So in order for Vince really to pocket that 11 ball, he's going to have to make them both follow the 11 after the 1. That angle makes it very tough.
Oh yes. He's a pretty precision shooter, but yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
a tough shot.
Those shots are how do I say this? If you know how to make them, the trick to those shots is when you hit your object ball into their ball, it can't deviate. It has to go straight through.
Oh, okay.
And you can hit that with low, you can hit it with high. I wouldn't recommend center, but that's how those shots are made. They simply can't deviate.
A definite rattler shot there by B, but that thing ricocheted on both
Yep.
ends of that pocket. But hey, it went in, right? Shot made.
That's all you got to do.
Yep, you just got to make it.
See what he's going to do here. Looks like he's going for the 6. I wonder if he's going to set up for the 7 or the 2. Oh, the
Is
2
he trying
ball,
to come
maybe?
back? And
Yep, it's the 2 ball.
so then you got to try to figure out how to make. Oh no, is that the 7 by the 8?
Correct. So
Yeah,
if he
it's-
can put, well, there's a couple ways you could see. The thing is he can't really go straight up. Oh, he's going to try the 7 in the corner.
So we'll say, yeah, you can get that out of there.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
and breaks up the 8.
And he set himself up
Oof.
for the 1. Problem here is that he could run into the 11 and it could be a stop. And then he's really going to struggle. Tough
Oh.
choice. What would you do? Would you try to make the shot? Would you try to get a great safety?
I'm trying to think of. I'm looking at what he's thinking right now. Give me just a second here, too.
Mhm.
How do you get position on the 2?
Yeah.
You've got to have a lot of backspin
Well,
or drawback.
you could
right?
actually use the cushion to
Okay.
help you get that. So it'd be like a little bit of a not slice, but hit it, so that it runs into the rail with outside English, and it's going to come
And then it'll come back.
bottom right. Yeah, and it'll come back, and it looks like that's what he's going to do.
Yeah, to get position on the 2.
Right. There it is.
That is a lot of draw, but did he get enough room? He didn't. I don't think gets past the top.
He might be able to throw it in.
That is going to be tough. Because if he misses this, he's got Vince right behind him.
Right.
I mean, and the balls are pretty scattered. This is a good one we got going here.
Yeah.
What a great match we got going here. I am excited to see how this one turns out. No matter what happens, though. Whew. I mean, great.
It's-
They're both shooting great today.
Yeah. And this is the kind of pool that's fun to watch.
Yeah, you don't want a blowout.
Right. Exactly.
You don't want to turn the game off halfway in because,
Correct.
I mean, unless you want to go to bed early, then it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Looks like he's going to try and put that 2 ball in the corner pocket.
That has to be tough. I don't know if it gets past the 10.
It can be thrown in. You can
Okay.
throw that 2 ball in.
He doesn't like it.
No.
See? Because he knows if he doesn't get it in,
Yeah.
you know what's coming. I feel like at this level, it's a game of chances. Right?
Correct.
You're only going to get
Correct.
so many chances against X player.
Correct. The only way you can give yourself more chances is safe.
Safeties.
That's it.
There you go.
But this table being as wide open as it is, it'd be tough to get a safety.
He must be, he's really, like, good decision here to take his time.
Absolutely.
Really think about this one.
Yep. Because then, even if he were to pocket the 2, he still has the 8 ball. He's got to get
How
on
do
the
you
other
get
side of
around
that 10
though?
ball.
Yeah, yep.
It'll go in the bottom left pocket. It'll go in all pockets except the top right.
Because the 10's there?
Correct.
Yep. The 10's in the way.
The
Yep.
10 is in the way. This is a tough shot.
Absolutely.
He's giving the shot the respect it
Mhm,
deserves.
just like you were talking about.
That is correct. You gotta really think these things out.
Well, especially when, you're hill. All the time you should, but this is even more,
Right.
You're on the hill here.
Great matchup.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
And B is extremely competitive. I think he's gonna try and bank it off the 12 in the side. He's gonna hit it up in the top rail.
Like a carom shot kind of?
Yes.
The amount of focus these guys both have is they're gonna just want to chill out later.
Oh yeah.
I know. I just want to chill on the couch. I'll be like, I'm mentally exhausted. I just want to eat and sit.
Yeah. That's exactly what Ray and I did last night. He's like, "You want to go to the Mad Apple?" I'm like, "Are you kidding?"
What time did you get home?
It was after 9.
Oh, that's not terrible.
We started at 1.
Yeah, that's long, but
It's
still,
long.
it could have been longer. But yeah.
Yeah, we were just,
And
it
that's
takes, like you said, it takes a lot of brain power and it's exhausting.
Well, and you don't realize.
Here we go.
that,
Let's see what he's going to do. It's an interesting angle. Let's see.
And you don't realize it until you're done.
He's still
until
not sure.
you sit down.
And I understand what he's going. Did he just call the opposite pocket? Side?
He did that carom shot.
Oh, wow. That would have been.
It looked like it was on track too.
It sure was.
He just didn't have enough gas, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, darn.
So Vince has a great opportunity to retain his crown or his
It looks
Jester hat.
It looks like a fun little. I don't know. What is that?
It's a Jester's.
A hat? Just a regular Jester hat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, I'd wear it. I don't think I could ever earn the hat.
Yes, you will. You just got. Anybody can do this. You just have to apply. You can't just say, "Gosh, I want to be." It's like me. I say, "Oh God, I wish I was like 20 pounds lighter." Well, you got to do something about it.
Yeah,
you can't
right.
just wish.
It's not just gonna happen, right?
Right. And the
Hey,
same
who
thing goes for
knows?
pool. You want to be good, you got to put the time in. You got to practice the shots. Nice shot.
Yeah, look at that cue ball control there by
That's
Vince.
Just wow.
That really popped off the rail though, really nice.
Beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, by not leaving himself on the rail, he could do anything.
Yep, wide open table here.
Yeah.
He probably already knows what he wants to do.
Yeah, he's probably just figuring out how to do it now.
Right. Yeah.
And you got to steady the nerves and really take your time. So this is for all those beginners, as you can see how much time he's taking on this, what looks to be a very easy shot. I don't think there's any such thing as an easy shot in pool.
No,
How do you feel about long shots? Or
Long-
not so much long shots, but straight long shots.
you know, they're very deceiving
They
because
look easy, don't they?
they look like they're the easiest shot, but there's more room for error.
Right,
The longer you have to go, you have to hit that object ball right where you point
right.
your cue stick when you're lining the shot up, and keep your eye on it. I think those are probably the most difficult.
Sure.
Well, some of the most difficult.
Yeah, those are incredibly difficult shots. Incredibly difficult.
And a lot of people will try to just, gas them in
Right.
because they want it to look cool. Well, I would argue you don't need to. You just need to hit it with the right amount of speed. And you don't need to hit it that hard or too soft.
Right.
And you just have to stay humble with it and respect the shot.
I'm actually I sometimes I tend to hit those too hard, and it's really not showing off, it's nerves.
Oh, okay. You just want
Okay.
like less room. Yeah.
Yeah, you just kind of lose a little bit of control.
Yeah. I think some people want to show off though.
Do you?
No, some people I think do because it looks cooler when you hit it with a whole bunch of gas on it, and it's just like bam, I hit it in,
Yeah.
and it's like man, look at it, went straight in.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's so cool, and
Yeah.
but that I would argue that probably gives you a way higher percentage of a miss.
Oh yeah, because the harder you hit, the okay.
We'll have you finish this one up though.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you hit really hard, you tend to lose control of the back because you're trying so hard to hit hard. Some people, it's called winging, where you lift your elbow.
Oh, sure. And your
Um,
mechanics get all messed up then.
Oh sure, people get
Yeah.
all stiff and
Yeah.
and you can see they're going to hit it hard.
And what happens when your mechanics get messed up? You're probably gonna miss the shot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Vince is
All right.
going to take this 11 ball in the corner pocket. He's going to set up, as we saw, for the 13 in the side. And then he'll tap it in for the 8 in the other side, the opposite side. Very nice.
Okay, he still has good position there.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a very thin shot, but I think he can do it.
Yeah. I think he went a little further than he wanted.
Yep.
But it's there's no reason why he doesn't make this, other than he misses.
Yeah, it just doesn't hit the object ball in the right spot. But I'm pretty
Correct.
sure he's taking his time. This is what I like about Vince.
Mm-hmm.
He's still, he's a great shot, but he's still taking the time to line the shot up.
Exactly.
I don't think it's a weakness at all.
Exactly.
That you're just making sure he's very methodical, following the mechanics.
Right.
And not to discount people who don't. That's great. You've been playing a long time, but I still think it's not a sign of weakness. I think it's just more a sign of you care, and
Yeah. So,
do you know what I mean?
what's that?
You know what I mean about lining the shots up and just being
I line every shot up.
yeah, exactly.
Every shot.
Why
And a
would-
lot of people recognize me from decades when I used to shoot at the bars. I was shooting at the bar, and someone said, I knew it was you when I saw you line up your shot.
Yep. And why wouldn't you want to?
Right.
And Vince, I don't know if he has a position like he wanted on this one though.
It's makeable.
It's
Again, made it tougher than he had to.
he wanted the cue ball farther over and up higher so he could better angle.
Right.
But he can do it.
Once
It's a
again,
tough
I
shot.
mean, that was the nerves taking over.
Mhm.
That's all
Just
that was.
stiffen,
Sure.
a little stiffer.
Yeah. Hold your breath sometimes. Sometimes when I'm shooting, I'll take a big breath and release it before it's almost like a cleansing
In
thing.
and out. Yep.
Yeah.
As there's so many things in life.
Sure.
Deep breaths.
Mm-hmm. You got to keep your brain
Yep.
functioning. Nice.
Yeah,
shot.
and he gets it in the side.
Wow.
Look how
With-
much gas he had on that.
Right. That again, that was nerves. that was just nothing but nerves. And he knew that he didn't have to, because it was straight, it was going to go up and down.
And he made it.
He made
He
it.
made it.
That
Nice
was
job.
that
That
was a
was
great match. Congratulations to B and to Vince, especially for winning.
Mm-hmm.
Great shooting, guys. We'll be back
Absolutely.
here next week. Not necessarily me, but
Hey, I might. Who knows? I don't know.
if
I'm
you
sure we'll
enjoyed
be
it,
down
keep
here. But
coming. Yeah.
I'm actually in charge of Damon next weekend, so I don't know if I'll be able to be in here
Okay.
because I gotta really pay attention.
All right.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get in
Maybe-
here for like an hour.
Yeah, maybe Pat will be
something?
back by then.
Who knows?
You never know.
I don't know.
Thank you for tuning in, everyone. We appreciate it. We're at the Mad Apple with their Scratch Kitchen. Come down, join us, shoot some pool, have some food, a couple of drinks, and say hi
And meet some new people.
and meet some great people.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.